A beautiful night here in the city of Brotherly Love, Philadelphia. Brotherly Love Pro-Am opening night, Season 3 about to get underway. We have a great first game ahead of us between Red Rose Thunder and Lewis Leonard basketball. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Ben Hoyt here with Tamar Stubbs. And Tamar, this is Season 3 here of the Brotherly Love Pro-Am League. Navar Gatson and his staff have done a wonderful job continuing this event over the last 3 seasons, and we can't wait for more.
Yes, they are now back in Philadelphia. These teams seem to match up well size-wise. I think it will be a fun game tonight.
Absolutely, and a little bit of a change of scenery. Last 2 years is taking place at Camden High School, just above the border in New Jersey. Now is here at Benjamin Franklin High School in Philadelphia. Tell me what a move to Philadelphia means for the Brotherly Love Pro-Am.
I mean, it means everything. A lot of these guys came from Philadelphia, played high school basketball in the city. So it means a lot just to have a lot of people coming to see. This could be you that played for college, that played for overseas, and it really gives light to the city of Philadelphia.
Let's talk about the first game ahead of us. We got Red Rose Thunder against Lewis Leonard basketball. Tell me what you see in this matchup. Any players to be sure to look out for?
Sam Sessoms played for Coppin State. He averages 21 points per game and 5 assists and 4 rebounds. I think he'll be a key player for Lewis Leonard and Lewis Leonard himself. I think he will also be a key player for Red Rose Thunder. We have Kai Howard, who went to NJIT, averages 10 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. I feel like those could be the key players.
Don't forget about Malik Martin as well from Drexel, is a 6'6 forward. And then also Dominic Morris out of the Patriot League, Boston University. So we're just about to get underway here. Tip-off is very shortly. We're going in our last-minute festivities here. But before we get started here, we got 3 games up to for tonight for the Brotherly Love Pro-Am. This is your 6:30 game. We got a 7:30 game, an 8:30 game. This should be a really fun night. There's a great atmosphere for the opening night as well.
Yep. That's like people are coming in. Game started a little later, but people are coming in.
Yep, we had to wait a little bit for Lewis Leonard full team to show up. We're just about set to do starting lineups. So we'll take a quick listen to that, and we'll be right back after a short break.
JIT number 24, Kai Howard.
It's on a different setting here. I'm going to switch this. No, it's not you. I'm trying to change the setting up here.
The 16th from Boston U, number 15, Dominic Morris. A 6'3" guard from Mercyhurst, number 11, Demetrius Davenport. And finally, a 6'3" guard from Long Island University, number 10, Tyree Pickrod.
What's up? 10 1/4 in the running clock.
Oh, so it doesn't stop, it just keeps going.
So there's stoppages if there's timeouts, but like if there's fouls or anything, the clock keeps rolling. And then at the 4th quarter, under 4 minutes, they're gonna, when the next dead ball whistle happens, they're gonna stop the clock.
Pre-game festivities are over. We're just about set for tip-off. Welcome back, Ben Hoyt and Tamara Stubbs. Just about set for our first game between Red Rose Thunder and Lewis Leonard basketball. Tamara, any final thoughts?
From the looks of it, it looks like it's going to be a high-paced game. They got a lot of runners out here. Let's just see what happens.
In the center is Chris Bing for Red Rose Thunder. And for Lewis Leonard, you got Ray Somerville in the center for the tip. Final checks. Whistle blows. And we are underway from Philadelphia. Loose ball early. Somerville wins it. And passes it off to Rashawn Johnson. There's a move on the left wing. He goes up. No good. Tip-in is good. And 2 points on the board for Lewis Leonard basketball.
I feel like Ray Somerville won the taller people.
And one there for Red Rose Thunder. That was a terrific move by Demetrius Davenport. Let's take a look at that again. Quick move in the lane. Up and in. Terrific play there from Davenport. He'll have one more free throw at the line. and it's a 3-2 ball game with 7:20 left to go in the first. Quick pass off to Kai Howard. To the corner there, that's Demir Montague. Pass to Kai Howard, the NJIT player, and that's a walk. Demir Montague called for that one, so it is Red Rose Thunder ball. Inbounding is Dom Morris, again, as we mentioned earlier, from Boston University. Davenport, quick move toward the free throw line. Under center, how about a three? That goes. Dom Morris hits the three.
Pick and roll, get to the middle, and for the kick out for the three. That's good basketball.
Howard, top of the arc, shimmy, shot, good. Kai Howard,
snatch back.
what a move, absolutely right. Davenport, quick move on the wing, to the corner, Davenport, makes a move to his left, passes to a teammate, that's Chris Bing. Went to Penn State Harrisburg, three up, three good. Dom Morris, 2 threes today. Kai Howard on the left wing. Move to his left. Posts up. Turnaround jumper off the glass and good. Great basket there for Lou Leonard.
But Howard looks like he's warming up. Might have a big game today.
Davenport. Towards the center of the lane. Has space. Goes up. No good. Rebound there by Amir Bailey. Quick move, quick floater, up, no good, rebounded by Davenport. Fast break here for Red Rose Thunder. Makes a move in toward the paint. He kicks out to Morris. They have space, they go up, it's good, and one, Tyree Pickron.
Both teams seem like they want to get into the paint early.
Take a look at this one from Pickron. Quick pass toward the wing. Makes a move to his right. Whew, what a finish there by Pickron. Pickron for one more. No good, hits front rim. It is 11-6. Red Rose Thunder over Lou Leonard. They're looking for the post up. They find Somerville. He takes a jumper, no good. Goes toward the baseline, back to Somerville. And they'll reset from there. They look for Somerville. They find someone else. That's Amir Bailey. Whistle blows, and it's going the other way. Red Rose Thunder ball. Red Rose Thunder do inbound the ball. Bring it up is Kai Howard. As we mentioned earlier, he's an NJIT alum. Howard. Great move, goes up.
Great move by Kai Howard.
Finds space and gets it to go.
Able to get lower than a taller defender and finish at the basket.
13-6, Red Rose up. Lewis Leonard trying to do something quick.
Both teams feel like they need to take their time, get off to a good, able to get a good shot. Let's see what they get right here.
Here's Marcus Thomas. Miss.
Looking for a foul.
And a rebound by Red Rose Thunder. Quick hard dribble to the right. Floater up. Foul is called, and he'll have two at the line. Another great move by Demetrius Davenport. Take a look at the instant replay. Tamar, what do you see?
Just ready to push the pace. Just get into the middle, going right at they big. Now you can say, Guff.
So a timeout here from Benjamin Franklin High School. We'll be right back after a short break. Right out of the timeout here from Benjamin Franklin High School, two free throws on the way for Demetrius Davenport, who drew the foul with 3:16 left to go in the first. Welcome back, Ben Hort with Tamar Stubbs.
Got 2 at the foul line. Demetrius Davenport, 6'3", 210 pounds, from Philadelphia. Played college at Maryhurst University. Let's see how many he could get at the charity stripe.
Mercyhurst, as we all know, is a college in the Erie area, Division III. He makes both. It is going to be 15-6, 3:14 left to go. Demir Montague passes it off. Quick move in the post. Up and good. Great basket there from Lou Leonard basketball. It is back to 15-8. Bringing it up is Demetrius Davenport toward the left wing. Drives in the paint, gets doubled. Up, and a great finish there from Chris Bing, the 6'8" center from Penn State Harrisburg. Demir Montague in the paint. Up and good with the contact. Lou Leonard trying to make a comeback here, 17-10. 3 is up, and an air ball goes out of bounds. Saved before it goes out. Here's Rashawn Johnson. 3 is up, 3 is no good, and a rebound there by Kai Howard. Howard gets a pick. Quick dribble.
That's a great move. Snatch back to the hezzy, have him jumping for a finish at the rim.
Here's Sam Sessoms, the Penn State alum, also played at VCU. Sessoms has some space and a little baby floater to go.
Beautiful scoop layup by Sam Sessoms.
19-12, 1:30 left to go in the first. Here's Davenport. Off the rim and out. And bringing it up is Sessoms. Sessoms calls a play. Dribbles to the corner. Guarded very intensely by Tyree Pickron. 3 for Sessoms, no good. He gets his own rebound. Floater off the glass, and it goes. Sessoms brings it back to a 5-point game, 19-14, 53 seconds left in the first. A 3 is up, and a 3 is good by Kai Howard. Ice in his veins, brings it back. And I think they're trying to point out that the score is on the wrong team.
Oh my God.
Up and good for Lou Leonard basketball.
Amazing reverse.
It's back to 22-16. Move behind the back, into the paint. Contact,
Foul.
late foul called. They're going to call the foul on Rashawn Johnson. Let's take a look at the instant replay here. Quick move behind the back, into the paint. Good job drawing the contact, huh, Tamar?
Very great drawing the contact. Same thing for Sam Sessoms, as he's able to get to the rim very easily. You can see how he averages 20 points at the Division I level. Able to get to a floater, reverse. He's very crafty.
Davenport hits his first. How about his second? Front rim and out. That's going to be a foul on Red Rose Thunder. So a foul off the second free throw. They're going to go to the sideline and give Lou Leonard the ball. Sessoms brings it past half court. Quick move into the alley. Foul is called. And they're going to call a shooting foul on that.
Got caught up right there. Could have easily been a jump ball too. Both hands on the ball.
Do you think Sessoms goes up here?
No.
I think he's trying to control the ball.
I mean, he was getting ready for the 1-2 step to go up.
Sessoms missed the first. How about one more? He gets it to go. 23-17, 12 seconds left on the clock here in the first quarter. Red Rose Thunder will probably hold for the last shot. Ball is loose, but foul is called. Got him right on the arm. So to the line now is Kai Howard. He's a 6'4" guard from Philadelphia, played at NJIT at the Division I level.
Averaged 10 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. Let's see what we can get from the foul line.
As we took a look at the instant replay, clear foul there on the floor as Howard makes his first. Here comes his second with 6.4 left to play to extend this to an 8-point ball game. And he gets it to go easy. 6.4 on the clock. They get it past half court. Sessoms makes a move to his left. He's running out of time. Sessoms loses the ball, and the clock hits zeros. So at the end of the first, Red Rose Thunder leads 25-17. We'll take a quick break here from Benjamin Franklin High School. You're listening to Brotherly Love Pro-Am Basketball on SFPN. Welcome back to Benjamin Franklin High School here in Philadelphia for Brotherly Love Pro-Am basketball action. First game of 3 tonight, and tonight's games are presented by Philly's Tropical Treats. Welcome back, Ben Hoyt here with Tamar Stubbs. And Tamar, what did you see out of this first quarter?
I mean, I like the fact that they get up the court a lot, able to hit the paint, just as we've seen right there.
Don Morris with the basket there for Red Rose Thunder. Brings it to a double-digit game, 27-17, 7:42 left to go. Makes a move in the post, out to Sessoms. Sessoms against tough defense for 3. He gets it to go with the step back.
Tough contested 3.
Sessoms brings it back to 7 as Davenport takes it up the court. There was a pass to Morris. Back inside to Morris. Spin move up with contact, no good.
You can see that they work in the mismatch.
He gets his own rebound, and you're absolutely right as he gets that one to fall. Now a 9-point Red Rose Thunder lead. Montague, 3, no good. Pardon me, that was Sam Sessoms. Sessoms just off the back rim. Davenport, spin move in the paint with contact, no foul called. Rebound by Lou Leonard. Sessoms on the right side. Passes to Rashawn Johnson. Back in the corner. Drives along the baseline. Loses the ball. Red Rose Thunder gets it back. Fast break here. And they also lose the ball, but this time it'll be off Lou Leonard basketball.
You can see he was thinking about doing a quick Euro step before the ball was sticking out of his hands.
So they'll inbound it from the baseline. Spin move, up and good by Malik Martin, the alumni from Drexel. Pick is set by Somerville. Quick move, jumper from the free throw line, and that is good. What a tough shot there.
Great fadeaway.
5:49 left to go in your second quarter of our first game today. Quick move in the paint, off-balance shot. This one's going the other way. Pass to Somerville, baby hook, and 1. You're absolutely right, Tamir. 5:34 left to go. This one to bring it to a 6-point game as we look at our instant replay. So what do you see here, Tamar?
These guys are just pushing the pace, getting up fast break.
Somerville will have one more again to put this to a 5-point ball game.
I mean, you can see in the warm-up lines the way Somerville was dunking. We might see a little showtime in the game.
Somerville hits his free throw. 4:58 and counting. It's a 30-25 game for Red Rose Thunder. Howard has a pick set for him. Deep 2-point jumper. Rattles around the rim. No good. Sessoms passes it away. They look inside. Somerville, foul is called.
Look like it's on the floor.
So they'll inbound it from the baseline with 4:27 and ticking.
5-point game, still anybody's game.
The inbound from the side. Sessoms calls a play. Quick move. Rattles around the rim and out. Lou Leonard basketball gets it back. 4:04 left to go. Lost the ball. Red Rose Thunder on the fast break. Here comes Malik Martin with the left off the glass, and it falls.
It's a great finish. Able to get to the chest in the contact and finish at the basket.
Quick move, a response by Sessoms. Foul late, and he'll go to the line. We'll take a look at our instant replay right here. Quick pass to Sessoms. Takes it above half court.
Using his speed to cut right through the defense, able to get the foul.
Yep, and he came right over top of him, so that is indeed a foul. Sessoms hits the first. And Sessoms misses his second, so he hits 1 of 2. 32-26, 3:07 left to go. Martin passes to Morris. Morris, top of the arc, kicks to the wing. That's Howard. Howard into the lane. Foul is called, and he'll have 2 at the line. So we go back to our instant replay to take a look at this one. Quick pass from Morris here, and it's all started by that pick, right?
Yep. Foul on number 5, Ray Somerville. He got about 2 or 3 fouls right now. He needs to be careful.
Kai Howard with 2 at the line. A little too strong on the first. Clock continues to run. 2:24 and counting. He misses both, and here's a great opportunity for Lou Leonard basketball. Sessoms along the wing, and he'll make him pay for that.
Great pull-up through by Sam Sessoms.
Sessoms brings it back down to 4. Can Red Rose Thunder respond? Quick move by Davenport. Finds some space in the lane and gets the contact. So he'll go to the line.
You don't see a lot of iso ball. You just see a lot of pick and rolls, getting downhill, just making a right play. See right there?
Davenport's just speed and ability to get in the paint. Really helped
very
him there.
shifty, able to move Sessoms.
And Sessoms is not a slow guy. First one is good from Davenport. As we mentioned earlier, a Mercyhurst Laker. Played at Mercyhurst University at the D3 level. He's from Philadelphia, 6'3", 210 pounds. As he looks to make his second. Second one is up, and second one is good. So it's now 34-28, about to hit a minute on the clock for the half. Sessoms using his speed we just mentioned and laid one off the glass.
Sessoms probably one of the fastest guards in the league, able to use his speed to good use, get into the bucket.
A little bit of physicality there, and a foul is called. And it looks like we're going to be going to the line. So we'll take a look at the instant replay there. Didn't quite get all we needed to get, but it just reached right over top of him. Foul was called. So we'll have John Kirkpatrick at the line. And that one hits right rim. And I think he'll have one more.
Even though it's a fast game, it's a very physical game. A lot of people get into the line.
Kirkpatrick is 6'6". He's from Keystone College. Same miss. Missed right rim again. 40 seconds left on the clock. It is a 4-point game. Can Lou Leonard basketball take advantage of the missed free throws? Shot. No good, but he will have 2 more attempts at the line. Take a look at the replay. Great pass there, right to the wing. Using his physicality to get the shot off.
Yeah, he drawed the foul pretty good, and he showed it. Let's see how many he can make at the foul line.
First free throw is good. So it's back to a single possession game. And then that's your second, so it is now a 2-point game. Less than 30 seconds left on the clock. It's going to be off Lou Leonard. Back to Red Rose Thunder. So they'll inbound right by the VIP section. Pardon me. Martin pulls up from deep. And that may have been a little too deep, as that's an air ball. Lou Leonard's got to go quick. 20 seconds left to go in the half. 34-32. They can take the lead with a 3. Quick pass. Amir Bailey. Bailey up, and this game is tied. At the buzzer, off the top of the glass.
A foul. Looks like a foul is called.
And that may be a shooting foul there, ladies and gentlemen. So they may take this lead back before we hit the half. Let's see who goes to the line. It looks like it's going to be Kai Howard. So Howard there, trying to execute quick offense. Didn't quite get the camera angle, but got a quick hack on him, so he'll have to at the line.
Not the smartest foul. When somebody's taking a shot from half court like that, you might as well just let him go. So most of the time.
Howard misses his first. Can he make his second? He can. So at the half, he'll have one more. At the half, it'll be 36-34, Red Rose Thunder against Lewis Leonard basketball. We'll be right back from Benjamin Franklin High School. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Brotherly Love Pro-Am Basketball on SFBN. You're listening to Brotherly Love Pro-Am Basketball on SFBN. Ben Hoy here, Tamara Sims, and we are going to go to our sideline reporter, Dominique Vincent. Dominique, take it away.
Thank you, Ben. Hello, everyone. I'm Dominique Vincent with SFBN, and I'm here with Coach Morrison. So tell me a little bit how it feels to be coaching the first game of the Brotherly Love Pro-Am.
I couldn't be more excited. We're so excited to be back for another season of Brotherly Love. This is my favorite Pro-Am to play in, and we are going to win this game.
So Sam's season seems to have 17 points. What in-game adjustments do you guys have to make to stop him?
So that is Sam's season. We're looking for help side defense. We got to stop him. He is fast and he is quick, but we're making some adjustments, and he's not going to have 17 again.
And one last question. Is the plan that you set before the game unfolding the way that you anticipated?
Yes, we're doing well. Yeah.
Thanks, Ben. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Dominique. So we're going to go to a quick break before we get started with our second half. Again, you're listening to Brotherly Love Pro-Am Basketball on SFBN. terrific atmosphere as the crowd starts to fill in here at Benjamin Franklin High School for the second half of our first game between Red Rose Thunder and Lou Leonard basketball. Ben Hoy here with Tamar Stubbs. And Tamar, any thoughts from our first half before we get started?
I mean, a great first half by both teams. Sam Sessoms, 17 points. Nobody can really stop him going downhill. Let's see how Red Rose Thunder will be able to contain him.
As a reminder, today's games are sponsored by Philly's Tropical Treats. 3 right out of the gate of our second half, and a rebound by none other than Sam Sessoms. Whistles blow, and it looks like we have an issue with the clock. So we'll get that fixed, and inbound from the sideline. First night, everything's a little bit chaotic, including the clock. You know, Tamar?
Yeah, you already know.
So they'll inbound the ball to Sessoms. We're back underway here. Sessoms moves to his left, finds some space in the paint, lost the ball, and it's going to stay with Lou Leonard basketball. So we got 7:13 and counting here on the scoreboard as they fix the clock again, and we're back underway. Quick inbound to the corner. Drive along the baseline. He goes up, loses control, but a foul is called. Take a look at our instant replay. And Tamar, what do you see on this play?
I mean, I feel as though he's another key player, able to just blow by defenders, get to the line. He's made multiple shots on the day. So let's
first free throw up, and it is nothing but net. 36-35, 6:30 on the clock. Second one is good, and this game is tied. How will Red Rose Thunder respond? Here's Malik Martin. Quick pass to the corner. 3 ball up, 3 ball long. It's a rebound there on Lou Leonard basketball. Ball's loose. They recover it. Quick jumper. Air ball. Out of bounds.
You can see he likes to get to that mid-range fadeaway.
But a great defense there by Red Rose Thunder, trying to make him take an uncomfortable shot. Deep 2-pointer up, again, long. That's a rebound by Rashawn Johnson. Johnson passes to Sessoms. He takes it above midcourt. Pass half court to the wing. Pump fake. Drives to his right. That's a pass to Amir Bailey. Bailey with the floater. Short. So it is 36-36. Another stoppage in play. Whistles blow, and we're back. Sessoms from way downtown. He gets it to go. Nothing but net. He made that look easy. Martin along the way. Hard dribble to his right. And that's a traveling violation. So back to Lewis Leonard, and they have a big run coming right now. 4:20 on the clock. Looks like Demetrius Davenport will be coming back in at the whistle. Sessoms, wide right, rebound, and the jam! What a great jam by Ray Somerville. They look inside to the opposing big man. That's Chris Bing.
Great follow back.
So both big men getting touches in this second half. 41-38 in a super competitive second half. Here's Thomas. Kickball violation. But Tamar, a big part of this run is Marcus Thomas. He has been an absolute stud in the 24 jersey.
Yes. Marcus Thomas has been getting to the line when he wants to and how he wants to. But I think somebody that really needs to get in the game is Ray Somerville. You see that ferocious dunk he had. He needs to get more paint touches, in my opinion.
We're going to go to a quick break at the timeout. We'll be right back from Benjamin Franklin High School. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Benjamin Franklin High School in Philadelphia. 3:30 on the clock in the third quarter. Here's Sessoms. Calls out a play. Quick pass to Johnson. That's going to be a violation on Lou Leonard basketball. Goes right back to Red Rose Thunder.
Was that a 5-second call?
It was a 5-second call. Lost ball. Goes back to Johnson. Johnson tries to find some space in the paint. Off the glass, no good. Pulling it down is Demir Montague. They look inside to Chris Bing in the post. He creates space. Off the inside rim, no good. Sessoms off the fast break. And rejected. Great block by Montague. Take a look at this instant replay here.
Sessoms going down the lane. Just made at the rim by Montague. Amazing block.
Here's 50 Thomas in the corner. Step back three. Off the front rim and out. Demetrius Davenport using his speed to get into the paint. Foul is called and he'll have two at the line. Let's take a look at our instant replay. I mean, just look at the speed of Demetrius Davenport. The ability to get into the paint at will is very impressive.
Yes, just up and down the court, able to use his speed to get fast break opportunities.
Number five.
So Coach Lou Leonard is not happy about who the foul was called on.
I think the foul was on Ray Somerville.
I don't think he thinks it was on Somerville, but it won't matter as Demetrius Davenport makes the second free throw. Here's Sessoms, who has no doubt been the MVP for Lou Leonard. Back into the paint. L.B. Becton draws the foul, and he'll have two at the line.
Great pass by Somerville. Saw the double team come right in the paint. Easy dump off for the foul.
So Becton will have two at the line. 1:04 left to go in the third. Just a reminder, if you're a first-time viewer of the Brotherly Love Pro-Am League, it will have an Elam ending. So at the 4-minute mark, we'll add 8 to our score of the leading team, and we'll play from there. So right now, it is 43-40 with 1:04 left to go. Davenport, top of the arc, makes a move, spins, floater, back rim and out. Pulling it down is Chris Bing. He draws the foul, and he will have two at the line.
Well, great. That's a great rebound. But late games like this, free throws will matter. Whoever going to make the most free throws probably will win this game.
First free throw is good from Bing. A little bit about Chris Bing. As you can see, is a very tall guy. 6'8" from Philadelphia. Went to Penn State Harrisburg to play his college basketball career.
Also 230 pounds, just throwing his weight around.
Second free throw is no good from Bing. Sessoms pulls it down. 40 seconds left to go in your third period of play. Sessoms makes a move to his left. Tight defense from Davenport. Quick spin move from Sessoms. Shot is no good. Fast break here for Red Rose Thunder. That's a lazy pass.
Yes. Almost intercepted by Thomas.
They almost made him pay there, but it'll be Red Rose Thunder ball. Red Rose Thunder at one point had a 10-point lead. That has since vanished to a 43-41 Lewis Leonard basketball lead. Inside. Back to the corner. Davenport stepped on the line. So it'll be Lou Leonard ball. The press works out as Howard got a piece of it. It will stay with Lou Leonard with 6.6, but that makes it harder for them to get a shot off.
Yes. Let's see what type of shot would they get off. I hope it's a good one.
Sessoms, 2 seconds on the clock. Just short. So at the end of 3, it is 43-41. Brotherly Love Pro-Am Basketball is sponsored by Philly's Tropical Treats. You're listening from Benjamin Franklin High School in Philadelphia on SFBN. Welcome back to Benjamin Franklin High School in the city of Brotherly Love, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Ben Hoyt here with Tamar Stubbs as this fourth quarter, and this game is sponsored by Philly's Tropical Treats here on SFBN. This has been a very competitive game so far, Tamar.
Yes, I feel like this game, 41-43, will come down to the wire. Let's see how it turns out.
Move in the paint. Off the glass, Rashawn Johnson, as Lou Leonard basketball continues to pull away. Remember, at the 4-minute mark, we'll have our Elam ending. So add 8 points to our leading team. Right now, that's Lou Leonard. And we'll play on from there. Miss floater there from Dom Morris. Fast break. Lost control of the ball, and Red Rose Thunder wins it back. Here comes Demetrius Davenport. Euro step. Kick out. Morris. 3. Around the rim, and no good. Another fast break. Here comes 50 Thomas. Thomas throws it down. Great finish from 50 Thomas on the fast break. It is now 47-41.
Showing a little showtime from Nifty Thomas. I love to see it.
Davenport. Inside to Big. Kick out. 3 from Howard. Drains it. Great 3 there from Kai Howard, trying to scratch and claw into this Lewis Leonard lead. Here comes Rashawn Johnson for a response. That's not a good response at all as he airballs it. We've seen quite a few of those tonight from Lou Leonard basketball.
Yes, I think 8 minutes left. You need to take better shots.
Howard moves to his left, inside the post to Dom Morris. Morris kicks it out to Howard, tries to create a shot, and gets the foul call.
This game will be won in the paint and on the boards.
So Kai Howard can bring this game to 1, as we see on the instant replay. Great job creating his own space to get the shot off.
So the NJIT alumni at the free throw line.
Again, Kai Howard, as you mentioned, is from NJIT, a Division I school. From Philadelphia, 6'4". Definitely a very shifty, speedy player.
Yes.
As he makes his second. 47-46, 7:34 left to go on the clock. Here's 50 Thomas. That was a fancy shot there. It didn't fall, though. Goes out of bounds.
He loves that mid-range fadeaway. He just needs to get it to fall.
He's super crafty with his shots.
Yeah.
Off the spin move, off the dribble. There's definitely a shot that he doesn't know how to make. There's no shot like that for him. Sessoms from Curry range. In and out. Red Rose Thunder pulls it down. Here's Dominic Morris. Morris, turnaround jumper, gets it to go from the free throw line. 6:45 left to go. Red Rose Thunder now leads.
Big man showing some handles.
Here's Sessoms on the right wing. Waits for a pick. 50 Thomas sets the pick. Frees up Sessoms. Pass to LB Becton. Becton has some room with the left and the finish. 49-48, 6:20 left on the clock. Here's a quick jumper from Red Rose Thunder, air ball, and a fast break incoming from Lou Leonard. Floater and one! Kai Howard with the finish.
Tough shot from Kai Howard. Let's look at the replay.
Taking a look at this instant replay. Off the air ball. And just what a soft touch from 50 Thomas.
Soft touch, able to bank it in. Off balance, too. That's one of the hardest shots to make.
Free throw is up. And it's good. So it's a 52-48 game. Davenport loses control. Passes away to Kai Howard. He's going to stay with Red Rose Thunder. A 4-point game. We're nearing our Elam ending period. They look inside to Morris. Red Rose Thunder loses control, and it goes right back to Lewis Leonard. 50 Thomas on the wing. To the inside. Goes up. No good. LB Becton will head to the line.
Yes. This late in the game, you can see the costly turnovers they have on the other side of the floor. Every possession matters.
Becton, first one is good. Crucial second one here, as this can take it to a 55-48 game. And that is good. Red Rose Thunder is going to call timeout with 4:22 left to go. We'll be right back on SFBN from Benjamin Franklin High School. Welcome back, 4:22 on the clock. This game is sponsored by Philly's Tropical Treats here on SFBN. Welcome back to Philly as Lewis Leonard leads Red Rose Thunder 53-48, 4:16 left to go, nearing our Elam ending period. And that is rejected. Wow. That was from Ray Somerville. 3 from Sessoms, no good. Follow-up rebound falls from Rashawn Johnson.
Lewis Leonard looked like coming out of that timeout with a purpose.
Davenport makes his way into the lane, floater, put-back attempt, no good. Third put-back attempt, offline. How about the fourth? No. Let's try 5. That one goes.
Yes. Lewis Leonard needs to limit the offensive rebounds, especially as intensity moves up with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the game.
Bringing it up is Rashawn Johnson. Kicks it out to 50 Thomas. Thomas. Shot up and good from Ray Somerville.
Great mid-range shot from Ray Somerville off the catch and shoot.
With the ball, Malik Martin.
Oh my God.
Martin offline.
That's
and here,
wild. They giving him the Ben Simmons treatment. They ain't even contest the shot.
And here comes the Elam ending period. Our target number, 66. So, Red Rose Thunder has a ways to go.
Yes.
They need to get 16 points on the board. Only 8 for Lewis Leonard.
Lewis Leonard has the clear advantage. As long as they push the pace, get the ball in the paint, sometimes kick out the ball for the 3, this game should be theirs.
So we take a look on our board, 66. Again, this game is sponsored by Philly's Tropical Treats. This is our first game of 3 tonight for the Brotherly Love Pro-Am opening night, season number 3. We have a 7:30 game on tabs, and then I'll be back on the 8:30 call to wrap up our night.
Yes.
So both teams out of the timeout with a fresh game plan, and we're going to be back underway here from North Broad Street.
You can see the time went off. It's going to get very intense.
And this crowd is into it.
Yeah.
These fans have started to fill in the high school as the game goes on, and it's been a terrific environment for our first game. Here comes Sessoms. Makes a move to his left. Sessoms inside.
Oh my God.
Ooh, he couldn't finish. Ray Somerville with the tomahawk.
Almost put him on a poster.
That would have gotten everyone out of their seats. But he could not get it to go. For one step closer, he'll have 2 at the line. Take a look at our replay.
Let's talk about 50 Thomas, man. He's just able to get to the middle of the paint just with ease. And they always send him to the foul line. And it seems like he made each and every one of his foul shots.
That's one step closer. They are now at 59 off the first made free throw. Thomas with the second. And that's good. 10-point ball game. Howard. Hesitation. They kick in. And that is blocked. Davenport looking to scratch and claw into this lead. Davenport from deep, way wide. That's a rebound by Sessoms. Sessoms kicks to the corner. His foot was on the line. We'll go right back to Red Rose Thunder.
It seemed like Sessoms cooled down a bit in the third and fourth quarter in the game. You think he going to pick it up? He going to turn up?
He had a spectacular first half, but like you said, I think Red Rose Thunder has really shut him down this second half. We go back to Malik Martin. Davenport, quick dribble to his left. spin move. Finds room in the paint. Up and good with the contact. Strong finish by Demetrius Davenport.
Great job from Ray Somerville, able to keep his hands up and not have the foul drawn on him.
Sessoms down the middle, up and good with the left. 62-52.
We was just talking about how Sam Sessoms need to get integrated in the game.
And that's a turnover on Red Rose Thunder. Lewis Leonard's only 4 points away from ending this game. 50 Thomas. Draws the contact. Way short. Rebound by Kai Howard. Howard. Down the lane. Up. In and out of the rim. So we'll have 2 at the line. Try to get to 54.
Another foul on Ray Somerville. I don't know. Fouls don't really matter right now in this game.
And it looks like Somerville's done for the night as he's hit his foul total. So they'll bring in LB Becton.
Oh, five fouls.
Kai Howard, first of the line. Perfect. So 62-54. Again, 66 to win our first game. Sessoms. Pass inside. Lost the ball. And that's a turnover. Rashawn Johnson just couldn't quite control that. Demetrius Davenport showing some fancy handles. Shifts 50 Thomas, puts him on skates, finds room in the paint, goes up with the right and gets it to fall.
It's having this world with Lou Leonard at this point.
That was a nasty move by Demetrius Davenport.
Yeah. Thomas almost touched earth on that cross.
Montague. Pardon me, Sam Sessoms. To the corner. And that looks like a traveling violation. It is. Amir Bailey with the walk. And Red Rose Thunder can be right back in this game. They can pull it to 3 with a deep ball. And that's exactly what Kai Howard's thinking. No good though. But they get the ball back. Demetrius Davenport quickly spins down the lane.
At 2.
That could have been 2 right there off the foul. But he'll have to earn them at the stripe as we take a look at our instant replay.
Isn't about his 5th or 6th time at the line tonight. Able to get both of them in the air. That would have been wild if he finished that layup.
Absolutely. First free throw up, and we are back to 5.
Do you feel as though Red Rose Thunder can make this comeback?
We'll have to see. Have to make their shots, and that won't help as they miss the second free throw. Ball's loose as they get it to 50 Thomas. Becton to the other wing. Sessoms in the paint. And that's another walk. And Coach Lewis Leonard is not happy.
Turnovers have eliminated Lewis Leonard from getting these shots. Without the turnovers, they could have possibly won the game already.
Davenport draws the foul. I think that'll be a 1-and-1. Let's take a look at our instant replay, see how much contact there was. Quick dribble move, yep, clear contact.
1-on-1, yep.
Davenport has to make this. Must make free throw. Up and short.
Looks like he's in a double bonus.
So have one more. try to get it to 62-58.
He frustrated that he missed that shot.
That was a big one. That you make both. That could have been a 3-point ball game.
Yep.
But it'll have to do with one as Lewis Leonard calls timeout. Again, this game is sponsored by Philly's Tropical Treats on SFBN. Live from Benjamin Franklin High School, you're listening to Brotherly Love Pro-Am Basketball on SFBN. .66, that's our target score here at Benjamin Franklin High School. Ben Hoy here on play-by-play. My color announcer here is Tamar Stubbs. And Tamar, things are getting interesting. 4-point game now, Elam ending, goals to get to 66 as I just mentioned. What do you think is going to play out here?
Lewis Leonard needs to limit their turnovers. If they limit the turnovers, they got the game in the bag. But for Red Rose Thunder, I think they need to chill out on the threes right now. It's not falling. Get into the paint, drawing fouls, hitting free throws is what's working for them.
It's a quick pass to Sessoms. That's deflected off of Red Rose Thunder. Will stay with Lou Leonard. Lou Leonard giving some last-minute advice to his team. Maybe a play, perhaps. Pass to 50 Thomas, trapped in a corner. And that's again going to be off Red Rose Thunder. Quick inbound. 50 Thomas, step back, 3. That could have been a dagger there, but they get their own rebound. It's a quick pass to Rashawn Johnson. Johnson, spin move in the paint. He has space. He gets it to go.
Incredible finish.
They are a basket away from ending this game. 64-58. Our Elam ending is 66. Davenport trying to start something in this offense. Morris for 3. No good. Foul is called.
Red Rose is living and dying by the 3 right now.
Foul's going to be on LB Beckton. 2 shots at the line for Malik Martin. He's from York, Pennsylvania, a Drexel University basketball alum. First one offline. You needed to make that.
Malik Martin averaging 11 points at his time at Drexel. A major contributor for Red Rose Thunder tonight.
Quick shot off. That's good. Martin makes one out of 2. A basket can end it here. This possession may be it. 50 Thomas looking to end it. Jumper and ball game.
Oh my God! What did I tell you about that mini fade?
50 Thomas puts the dagger in Red Rose Thunder, and that's the end of our first game. Let's take a look at our instant replay.
All ISO, get into a spot, that mid-range fade away. Bread and butter, too easy, that's game.
So 66-59, your final score for our first game. We have 2 more games on the tab for you today. A 7:30 game, which will start momentarily, and then our main event. We'll be right back on SFBN. Again, this game was sponsored by Philly's Tropical Treats. We listen to Brotherly Love Pro-Am on SFBN. But first, let's take it down to our sideline reporter, Dominique Vincent.
Hi, how are you? What do you think? How do you think you did today, and what do you think you can do better next game?
I thought I played okay. It was really just an opportunity to get out here and play with some of the guys that I work out with. You know, it was the first game. We was rusty, but next game I'll do a better job of getting the team organized.
And what adjustments do you think you guys have to make as a team for next game?
We just gotta play serious the whole game. We keep playing around. Teams in this league is good. We play around with the league. They'll come back and make it a close game like this one. So we just got to focus on being locked in the whole game.
Thank you so much, Sam. Back to you, Ben.
Thank you so much, Dominique. Amazing interview as usual. Again, we have 2 more games on the tab for you tonight. We'll take a quick break here on SFBN. Ben Hoare here with Tamar Stubbs. We were your commentators for the first game. We'll be right back here on the Sports Fanbase Network.
Hi everyone and welcome to the second game of the Brotherly Love Pro-Am. I'm Greg Starks here with James Urban. And James, what are you excited about in this game?
Very excited. The first game was a great show. There was a lot of athletic ability presented, a lot of offensive scoring that was at a high level in that first game as well. So I'm excited to see what's up in this second matchup with Coach Tone Elite against the Blue Magic. We're seeing a lot of dunks in the warm-ups, and I'm pretty excited to see what's about to come.
Yeah, and based off the first game, I saw a lot of ISO ball, one of the best players really showing out.
Yep.
And a key name was Sam Sessions really taking over that game, scoring over half of his team's points, really.
Yeah, Sessions, said by the MC many times and during the game how he was one of the best players in the league. For the past 2 years, this is now the third annual year of the Brotherly Love Pro-Am. It was in Canton, New Jersey the previous 2 years, and now we're at Ben Franklin High School in North Philadelphia for the third year, switched locations, but the crowd was alive in the first game, and only more people have rolled in for the second game as well, so it's good energy here at Ben Franklin High School. And yeah, like you said, Sessions, one of the best players in the league the past 2 years, one player of the week, he said 900 times in a row. Yeah, it was good talent.
Yeah, and hopefully this game lives up to the hype that is prompted from the atmosphere here. And the MC, as you said, has been great. The DJ has been great.
Yep.
The action has been great. And hopefully the game that precedes will be great as well.
Yeah, tons of people from the city coming out to, I assume, see their friends, see their former teammates probably. A lot of these players out here are either top-tier high school athletes back in their day, used to play college, Division I, Division II, Division III, whatever it may be, and definitely some pros, former pros on the court today. So it's definitely going to be a high ability displayed on the court here at Ben Franklin High School. And we do have the rosters for both of these squads. Greg, I'll give it to you. You can give off Coach Tone Elite and the Blue Magic.
Yeah, so for Coach Tone Elite, we have at number 15, LJ Wilson. Number 24, AJ English. Number 5, Ajari Johnson. Number 3, Josh Bellman. Number 23, Nate Pittman. Number 10, Eli Kane. And now for Blue Magic.
Blue Magic, we got number 4, Khalif Wyatt. Also number 4 on the roster is Davion Scarborough. Number 50, Tyreek Duran. Number 3, Pierre Forte. 23, Khalil Whitney. Aaron Nwonko. And number 1, James Bell. A lot of great talent to be displayed in the coming moments. And we do have a rule to explain before this one tips off. It is not usual to have a target score. We don't see it too often. But in the fourth quarter, the Brotherly Love Pro-Am does not play until the final buzzer. Once it hits under 4 minutes and the leading team scores the first bucket in the fourth quarter under 4 minutes, the clock stops and you add a target score of plus 8 points onto that. So for example, 74-70, the first bucket under 4 minutes in the fourth quarter makes it 76-70. Now the target score is 84. So whoever goes to plus 8 for the target score in the fourth quarter is eventually the winner. Again, they are not going to the final buzzer. It is a target score. We got the voice about to introduce the starting lineups here at the gym live. Looking forward to it.
And James, you explained the Elam ending perfectly. I know for a while I was confused with it, but you, again, back there you explained it perfectly.
Yeah.
So that's a unique ending. I think it makes the action a lot more better. You don't have the late game fouling.
Yeah.
You just have intense defense all the way throughout.
Yeah, exactly. I explained that when we were watching the first game. I was like, it's a lot more about holding down on the defensive possessions and going to get a bucket. You're not worried about the clock whatsoever.
And just to remind the people at home, tonight's games are presented by Philly Tropical Treats.
And I do have a little bit of some knowledge on number 23, Khalil Whitney, for the Blue Magic. He was a former Kentucky recruit. I believe he was committed there for a while. I think he played a few games and then got injured early into his freshman year. But Khalil Whitney, a former Kentucky Wildcat, something to look out for. Definitely a guy who will be starting and will be hopefully putting on a show.
Yeah, I believe That's someone to look out for, and the action will be really high pace. Coming into this tournament, what kind of action were you expecting, James?
I was expecting, honestly, kind of what we saw in that first game, maybe a little bit more defensive stance, but I expected definitely an AAU type of style. The coaches definitely let the players do their own thing. There were a few timeouts, about 4 or 5 timeouts throughout the course of the game, though, where the coaches wanted to assess the situation and get something drawn up a little bit. But I did expect a lot of freedom for these players, especially the players that have proven themselves in past seasons in this Pro-Am. And I expect more of the same. Maybe not as much from it's Blue Magic or Coach Tone Elite who is making their debut in this Pro-Am. So maybe they'll be playing a little bit more of organized basketball.
Yes, I believe it's Coach Tone that's making their debut today.
Tone making the debut, okay.
And I do have to say the refs have been letting them play as well.
Yep.
Haven't been a lot of foul calls. There's been a lot of hard-nosed, really tough basketball being played.
Yeah.
You really have to earn it in the paint. You can't just throw it up hoping for a foul.
And you know, Greg, usually if stuff is being let go and players are kind of doing what they want to do, maybe getting away with a few hacks, usually there's only 2 refs. But when you miss some stuff sometimes when it's only 2 refs. We do have 3 refs here tonight. They are just generally letting them play. The jerseys, the ref shirts, all got the Pro-Am badges on them. The jerseys are pretty fresh for this league. And the players are walking out onto the court. Tone Elite, they've been announced, and Blue Magic just about to come out as well. The Voice is finishing up, as they call him. We're about to tip off.
Yeah, and I know to the pleasure of our producer that Blue Magic is actually wearing blue jerseys and they aren't wearing the yellow ones. So he's really happy about that.
Yeah, that would have been a bit confusing. But we are about to get underway, set off with the tip. Looking forward to it. Coach Tone Elite versus the Blue Magic for our second game of the Brotherly Love Pro-Am. First time in Philadelphia.
Yeah, feel the anticipation in the crowd, even in the players. Just about to have the jump ball, had that game underway. But 10-minute quarters, except for the fourth.
Yep. Ball is set. We are off.
Yep. Bringing the ball up for Blue Magic is Tyreek Duran.
Looking to see if we see some more of the same play style from the first game. And we do. We see a deep three-pointer taken on the first possession. Doesn't draw iron.
Doesn't draw iron, but just got to get a little loose, warm up the muscles.
Yep.
Here's Nate Pittman. He's driving, but he walks on the play.
Yep. A little bit of loose basketball, like we said, so we are definitely going to see some turnovers, some thrown balls, some travels. Just these teams got to get used to each other. This is the first game, you know.
It's first time really playing with each other. You got to gel and fill each other out. You're filling the other team out as well. That makes it so difficult in this situation.
Foul on the play.
Yep, Jari Johnson will go to the line. Here's a replay here.
Posted up on the right hook. Got fouled on the way up, going to the line for 2.
Yeah, and I saw in an earlier game, the free throws were a little iffy, and teams would either make 1 of 2.
Oh, and I believe at the line is not on Jari Johnson. It's Aaron Nwoko. We didn't have his number on the roster to start the game, but this is Aaron Nwoko at the line. He makes the first.
He's made it 1 of 2. We make it 2 for 2.
Goes 1 for 2.
Here is Nate Pittman.
Little hitch on the shot there, but it was pretty smooth nonetheless.
A three-pointer missed by Josh Bellman. But he gets back on defense for Coach Tone.
Pull up 3, like we said, lots of freedom for these players.
AJ English just swished it on that play.
Yep.
Earlier, I think he took the 3 earlier, but bricked it. But then he got the kinks out.
That's what I like about this league is I think a lot of these players are not going to care if they miss one of these shots. They're going to keep firing. And that's why we're going to see a lot of high-scoring games.
Again, AJ English with the rebound, bringing the ball up. Passes us out.
In and out. Strong move there, yeah.
Yeah, Jari Johnson grabbing the board and being fluid around the rim, creating space, getting the bucket.
Smooth move by Tyreek Duran, just couldn't get it to fall.
Yeah, tried to respond back, but with his own shot, but couldn't get it to go quite. Nate Pittman trying to take on multiple defenders there on his own, draws the foul, will go to the free throw line, shooting 2.
And we forgot to mention this is running clock in this league. 10-minute quarters, which pretty lengthy. We're getting a 40-minute game, but there's 3 games a night pretty much, so the games definitely got to get on with. You don't want to have us here for 3 hours. So the games will get over with rather quickly, but 10 4-minute quarters, so solid duration.
Yeah, I feel like it's the perfect amount for this type of, for the program circuit.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to have 8-minute quarters because high school, wide open 3.
For 3, Khalif White knocks it down. Kind of cherry picking a little bit, but hey, a bucket's a bucket. No one complains. 6-4, Coach Tone up. There's EJ English. Driving and fouled is Eli Kane.
Looks like maybe a clean strip, but definitely not going to be a favorable call when you swipe your hand down quickly right in front of the ref. And right now, got number 15, LJ Wilson, checking in after the first free throw.
So AJ English passes it out to Eli Kane. He drives, has a step on his defender, but his defender kind of smartly fouls there, not giving up anything free. And he misses the first free throw. And you can see now Coach Tone has sent Josh Bellman in the back court to kind of watch Khalif Watt, make sure he doesn't get an open 3.
Yeah, some defensive strategies being displayed already. Last game we didn't see too much of that.
There's James Bell, he's stripped on the play. Back comes AJ English. Tried to dump it off to LJ Wilson, but just off his leg. And now Blue Magic come back down the court.
Back door. Yep, little bit of careless basketball that we're seeing to start. Sloppy both ways.
Yeah, sloppy both ways. You kind of expect it for the first quarter,
yeah.
Maybe for the first quarter, beginning of the second quarter, but
for sure.
Action will pick up later into the game, and this team's fully kind of adjusted to the game style.
Yep.
AJ is fouled on the 3. Will shoot at the line.
And as I was told pregame, that these teams definitely have to gel throughout the season, like you said, Greg. But over the course of the season, they definitely get a lot more comfortable with each other, and these games get much more intense once playoff time comes around at the end of the season. So over the course of the summer, we'll be here till the end of July. We'll definitely be seeing a lot more fluid basketball, probably a lot more defense being played, but like we said, both these teams are just feeling each other out in the second game of the night.
Yeah, speaking on the filling out process, you have AJ English at the line shooting 3 after he was fouled by DJ Newbill, just kind of a sloppy foul. But AJ only makes 2 of the 3, and back down the court comes Blue Magic, but Tyreek Duran turns the ball over. Coach Tone.
Wide open transition 3 just off, but Tone with the rebound.
AJ for 3, can't get it to fall.
Oh.
Coach Tone, the team's really active on the boards and kind of showing a lot more energy than Blue Magic. And you see, got another turnover by Eli Kane, and Eli Kane finishes at the rim.
We're about just 6 minutes into the first quarter, and I think we've seen already 10 turnovers.
Yeah. You kind of just see there, Eli Kane just runs into Khalif Watt. Fouled him on the play, but back down the court comes DJ Newbill. Newbill takes to the rim himself, but can't get the bounce.
And what we've seen through these first 2 games is the first 4 teams that we've seen have majority good guard play and then just about 1 or 2 bigs generally. So this league seems to be pretty guard-oriented from what I've seen through the first 2 games.
Yeah, the first 2 games, each team kind of lived and died by their point guard.
Yeah.
And that 3 is not good by AJ. He's really loving that 3 ball.
It is clearly evident for Coach Tone that AJ English is their star player who's going to take the shots.
Putback is good by Aaron Owako.
Yep.
Three-pointer is good by Josh Bauman. Coach Tone is really putting a heavy emphasis on the three-pointers here.
I would say about 70% of their shots so far have been threes.
Yeah, they're really going to live by the 3 and die by it. Blue Magic's passing around the perimeter. Got a good look, but just couldn't get it to go.
And we should mention, for the people who may not be able to tell on the stream, because all the high school lines, this is a high school gym, there's lines all over the place. There is an extra blue line surrounding the three-point arc because the Pro-Am will be playing an NBA three-pointer and not the high school three-pointer, obviously.
Yeah. Aaron Owako dunks it in for Blue Magic.
Back-to-back dunks.
Yeah, responding to the monstrous dunk by LJ Wilson earlier. Driving to the paint there for the bucket, Josh Bellman.
Very tough.
And we have the Coach Tone group. Coach yelling and one, looking for the foul there, but didn't get it to go. Khalif Wyatt on the ball, passes it.
Bang.
Three-pointer is good. James Bell knocks it in. Makes it a 17-11 game in the waning seconds of the first quarter.
Yep.
So AJ English, as he pointed out, probably the key focal player for Coach Tone.
Yeah, again, we're getting what we expected entering the first quarter. Very freelance basketball.
Whoa!
Whoa.
LJ Wilson, another putback slam. Picking up the leftovers of AJ English.
Wow. 2 vicious dunks in the opening minutes.
I think they're getting warmed up, James.
Yeah. LJ Wilson standing at about just under 7 feet. Pickpocket going the other way.
It's Josh Bellman, and he gets the layup to go.
5 seconds with left in the first quarter. Seems that it's going to go off to the buzzer without a shot being taken.
So, at the end of the first quarter, Coach Tone looking really good in their debut game in the Brotherly Love program. Up 21-11. And we're back for some second quarter action in the in the Brotherly Love Pro-Am. Coach Tone has a 21-9 lead over Blue Magic. And just to remind everyone, tonight's games are presented by Philly Tropical Treats.
AJ English with another deep pull.
Three-pointer can't get it to go. It's LJ Wilson. Back down the court comes Blue Magic and driving and gets it and finishing is DJ Newbill. And one by Eli Kane. Go to the line. revert the and one. And you can see they're not letting any time go through from the shot to the inbounds pass.
Yeah, that's why I wouldn't be surprised if we saw an 100-point game throughout the course of this Pro-Am. Maybe not the first night, but I can see a night where guys can't miss, it could get to 100.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
You know, these guys, as you said, haven't really been playing together long enough to really fill each other out, and one game isn't enough to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, and three-pointer can't get it to go is New Bill. Eli Kane up the court for Coach Tone. Kane going one-on-one and cannot get the sky hook to go. Oh! The DJ and the Blue Magic trying to do.
Who went up for the lob there was number 23, Khalil Whitney, who I mentioned pre-game. I thought he was going to start because he was a former Kentucky commit, but the Kentucky Wildcat formerly is now on the court in the second quarter. Just attempted a lob, wasn't able to throw it down, but definitely a talent to be watched out for.
Yeah, because saw his athleticism kind of went up to get that alley-oop, but just couldn't quite get it to go, finish it on for Blue Magic. And Coach Tone is inbounding here, and on the ball is Josh Blayman. It's a three for L.J. Wilson. Kind of miscommunication there, as Nwankwo was expecting a little give and go action.
Trying to get the back door.
That's the lack of reps with each other.
Yep. Those will be the pretty plays that we see throughout the season. Maybe featured on the Brotherly Love Instagram account. Everybody go give that account a follow, as well as SFBN. Go to our Instagram, give us a follow for coverage of the Brotherly Love Pro-Am.
Yep, we'll be giving live updates throughout. Plenty of pictures, the highlight plays to look at.
Multiple games on at once. The Brotherly Love Pro-Am and then the Norwin Packers are on right now. So if you want to watch some baseball, you got that too.
How about James with a good plug there for the SFBN?
Spinning, not winning. Going the other way off the brick that wasn't able to hit the rim, straight glass. But it's actually staying with the Blue Magic.
27-11 ball game here. Coach Tone looking really good in their opening Brotherly Love game. And a rebound by Jari Johnson. Now AJ English tries to pass it up the court to Jari, but he's fouled.
And Greg, you know what I wanted to talk about? What I really like about this target score thing is that it makes the team with the lead have to play until the final moment. Because if you're focused on the clock and you're down 12 with 3 minutes left, it feels like it's a lot more out of reach. But when there's a target score, all you think about is like defensive stops, and it just seems like it's a lot more of a closer game. So in the first game we saw it was a close one. This one's a little bit more of a bigger lead. I'm curious to see how that plays out in the end, you know?
And do you remember when the NBA adapted that for their All-Star game?
All-Star game.
And that was one of the best All-Star games we've had in a while.
So it seems to be that the Pro-Ams are picking up on this target score thing, and it really worked out in the first game. I thought that was a great addition.
And James, might I not say, would you want the NBA to adopt that as an official rule, or do you like the traditional rules?
You got to keep it just the All-Star game. I think outside of Pro-Am and All-Star games and stuff like that, in regular season and playoff basketball, you got to keep it to the final buzzer. But for entertainment purposes and summer ball, I really do love it.
I don't know, maybe it's me being kind of a bitter Sixers fan and getting flashbacks to the whole foul, hack the bin scenario. I would have loved just to have the Elam ending so I don't have to go through that again.
Yeah.
Lost to Atlanta, but
well, there's pretty much every scenario possible in basketball for a scarred Sixers fan.
Yeah. And gets it to go is Khalif White for Blue Magic's 27-13.
And the refs definitely letting him go. I thought he got hit a little bit on that transition layup that he got to go, but I guess not. And
I thought he got hit on that Stilletson right there.
Yep. Now Blue Magic
making a run.
Blue Magic starting to get a groove. They were a little rusty early, but now they've scored 5 straight points, and now they're just back into things. Now down 11.
So Coach Tone calls that timeout, and we'll step away really fast, but we'll be back for more Brotherly Love Pro-Am action. Out that time out here is Coach Tone bringing the ball up. And James, we have to say we got a little distracted during the timeout there because one of our SFBN associates came out with a really looking mango. I'm not sure where the concession stand, but props to them for the elaborate treats here tonight.
Yeah, I guess the concession stand, honestly, that can be a great addition to the whole experience. That right there looked delicious, and that might be a main reason why people come out to these games.
Yeah, I may have to try it after this.
Yeah, so props to the concession stand.
Here's a replay on that play. You can see a nice pass by David Scarborough. Just couldn't get it to go. Coach Jones for 3. Knocks it down is Eli Kane. And again, you see the prominent three-point shooting by Coach Stone on display. But back down the court comes Tyreek Duran, getting a foul and a bucket to go. Will go to the line shooting 1. Here's another look at that. So after the 3 by Eli Kane, back down the court quickly comes Tyreek Duran, and the Blue Magic gets fouled but gets the layup to go.
That's a really tough move in transition. Through the legs, going at that pace. Very underrated move that people watching from home may not understand how difficult that is, but a very tough move.
Here comes Coach Tone, still holding on to that lead, 30-21. And a nice strip by Tyreek Duran, kind of disrupting number 25's momentum.
23, Nate Pittman. He really seems to like going into the lane and trying to shoot that fadeaway floater. Scarborough.
Dancing on his opponent there.
Oh, he tried to put it through his legs.
Doing a little bit too much. And the defender was not going to let himself be embarrassed tonight.
Scarborough just tried to put it through the defender's legs. I get the entertainment purpose, but maybe a little too early, especially when you're losing. But he definitely does seem to be the guy with the most handles out on the court right now, so respect to him for trying.
Yeah, he was trying it, but
wow.
A tough finish. Josh Blayman. Really tough. And you have the coach, Coach Jones, saying thank you for getting the foul called. There's Josh. Tries, muscles his way in. Puts it perfectly off the backboard. Gets it to go.
Greg, you think it's fair to say that we're going to see I think a lot of angry coaches throughout this season because of how lenient the refs are going to be. I think a lot of coaches are going to want to get calls that they're not going to get.
Yeah, this is kind of this neutral. Every coach kind of wants any advantage they can get with their team.
Like if your team plays aggressive, then you like lenient refs. If your team relies on going to the rim a lot, then you definitely want refs that are going to give you calls. We'll see how it plays throughout the course of the season. Here's LJ with the 2 monstrous jams in the first quarter.
Now Josh on the ball. Ooh, Josh had a little backdoor action if he just, well, they got a 3-pointer out of it. But Josh kind of cut perfectly to the rim. Was open for the drive. But Eli Kane prompted for the 3 and got it to go.
And just about 30 seconds left in this first half. 36-21. Tone with the lead. First half for this second game of the night coming to a close. Very entertaining so far, I'd say.
Yeah, very entertaining. And we had a slow first quarter, but the action has really picked up here. And James, I'm kind of looking at the benches here, and some of them are pretty light.
Yeah.
And you can see how the conditioning of these athletes really have to factor into these games.
Yeah, that's a good point that you make. I think a lot of the players like that because everybody wants more playing time. And there's Pittman again. He loves driving. He loves driving left and then coming back to his right. He's done that about 5 times in this first half. I think all of them were unsuccessful besides that one. He gets the foul call there. Going to the line for 2.
James, where there's a will, there's a way.
Yep.
Eventually one of these are going to go.
I mean, you can't blame him. They're up 15 right now. You definitely want to get something going, see the ball fall, and he gets that first one to go. Sometimes that's all you need as a shooter. It's just to see one drop.
And that's often why you see during breaks and timeouts that right before the player goes to their huddle, they'll keep trying to take the ball and just shoot it.
Yeah.
And you see a defender try to block it because they don't want that player to get into a rhythm at all.
You see that all the time in the NBA.
Yeah.
Final moment of the first half.
Wow. For 3, it's James Bell. 36-24. Eli Kane, a desperate heave from half court. Can't get it to go. And for halftime, so we're at halftime, a 36-24 lead. It's for Coach Tone. We're going to send it down to our silent reporter, Morgan Alston.
Coach, this is your first year in the Brotherly Love League. How does it feel to be part of a community like this?
This is my family right here. Brotherly Love is my family. I've been coaching them for years in the TBT. Noval, Mike Ringo, those are my guys, man. I love it here. Philadelphia is a great town for basketball.
So what can your team continue on doing to take home the win tonight, on opening night?
Say that one time.
How can your team continue on taking home the win tonight?
As long as we can keep sharing the ball, playing good defense, get a pick and roll sometimes, getting different matchups and stuff like that, we be fine.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
And thank you, Morgan, for that little halftime snippet there. And Coach Tone really showing out for their first ever game in the Brotherly Love.
I was impressed with the way they came out, for sure. They shot the ball very confidently. Definitely no timidness from what we saw at all through the first 20 minutes. But I also expect Blue Magic to come out a little bit more aggressive with the surge. We did see full court press defense in the first game. I think Blue Magic may implement that. I think they may implement a little bit more aggressive defense to start out the third quarter, maybe build a lead and try and get back in this game a little bit.
And while we wait for the second half action to pick up, we're going to step away really quick. But stay with us here on SFBN for more Brotherly Love Pro-Am action. back for some second half action in the Brotherly Love Pro-Am tournament. In the first quarter a little slow, but it picked up, and Coach Tone jumped out to a big lead. But towards the closer to halftime, Blue Magic really picked up their game.
Yeah, they made a few shots, went on a 5 or 6-0 run just to get back into things. The lead was as large as 17 or 18, I want to say, but now it's back down to 13. I believe on our scoreboard we have 36-24, but on the scoreboard in the gym it's 37-24. So I don't know what we're at, but I believe it's 37. Yeah, 37-24. 13-point lead for Coach Tone Elite in their Pro-Am debut. See if they can keep it going. But like I said, I expect Blue Magic to come out a little bit more aggressive, especially on the defensive end.
And I know earlier we were talking about how AJ English, number 24 for Coach Tone Elite, was just kind of taking over. But it's actually Eli Kane has 10 points to lead the scoring charts here.
What I was impressed about Eli Kane is his ability to shoot the ball, of course, but his buckets seemed very effortless and not forced whatsoever. He kind of waited for his shot to find him, which I was very impressed with.
Yeah, it's kind of rare to see in a Pro-Am circuit like this.
Yeah, but sometimes it's just the best way to play. And right away,
there's our man AJ English. Just calmly steps into a three-pointer.
No time wasted. 10 seconds in, lets the three fly with. Folks, that was about 3 or 4 feet behind the three-point NBA line. Just for your information, that was a very deep three that he just made.
And DJ Newbill from Blue Magic tried to respond to a three of his own, but just couldn't get it to go. AJ English kind of did a LeBron moment where he's feeling it, kind of takes the three, but couldn't get it to go.
Hey, there's no rules when it comes to a heat check.
No rules at all.
Oh, it looked like a foul.
Yeah, it looks like a foul too, but again, the rush just let him play.
There is Eli Kane.
Can't get it to go. Quickly back down the court comes Blue Magic. A nice putback bucket.
Aaron Walko.
Morocco. The threes are flying here in the second quarter.
Another turnover.
English.
AJ English is playing silly right now. He is making some absurd shots to open this second half. 2 threes that I have not seen in a very long time.
He's just having fun out there. You can see him laughing around on the sideline.
Yeah.
No way. No way.
And there it is for you, James, the coach, upset about a call being made.
He was in the front.
Can't blame AJ English for these shots, though. I mean, he's given his team a 20-point lead. Definitely the most confident player that we've seen throughout these first 2 games. Another deep one.
Another deep three. And there it is. Another deep three by DJ Newbill. Just got it to go.
Eli Kane here, right up against the scores table next to us.
A perfect pass into Ray Somerville. I believe that's his first time scored here today.
Yep. Yeah, that is his first bucket. Slow, steady move through the lane. Fade away at the end. Very tough bucket.
Slow and steady runs the race, James.
Yep.
And David Scarborough. It's a slow jumper to go. Eli Kane isolated here on the perimeter by the scorer's table. Eli Kane, like you said, effortlessly just gets his way wherever he wants on the court.
The way Eli Kane, the way he plays as a guard, you would think he's a little bit smaller, but he stands 6'7" tall. He's just, I'm surprised he's not playing professionally right now. Actually, he might be, because he is very impressive right now.
And you saw Nate Pittman try to go for the alley-oop, but DJ Newbill was having none of it and just smashed that ball out of bounds.
And Coach Tone giving Pittman an earful. He was not happy with that effort from him on that play.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying. Coach Schoen can't get too complacent with this lead.
Shooting 3, fouled on the 3.
You have player of the Blue Magic up here kind of pleading the case to the official. Eli can't misses the first free throw. Free throw shooting has kind of been iffy here, I've noticed.
Yeah, a lot of players making very difficult shots, but not able to knock them all down at the free throw line. Maybe it's these players getting used to the high school rims, high school gym. A lot of these guys definitely haven't been in high school in a very long time. Getting used to the environment, but still nonetheless high-level basketball for sure.
Really high-level basketball. You see some more players presumably walking in as Eli Kane makes 2 of 3 free throws.
And as I've been told, the games always generally go 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, and as the night goes on, the games get better and better, and the 8:30 is looked at as about like the nightcap and the game of the night. So as the night goes on, the games and the players do get better.
And that was just Ajari Johnson trying to posterize a player there.
Going the other way, dunking it with the right hand on the left side.
That's really hard to do.
Yeah, that would have been a very impressive finish.
But he gets fouled on the play, shooting 2. Still 52-35. Coach Schoen with the lead. Knocks
First
down.
one to go. Got LJ Wilson seeming to about to check in.
And James, when do you, if ever, when do you think the fatigue? What's the fatigue point of these players? Do you think? And these games?
I think maybe right around now you would need a breather. You get especially Greg with these 5-minute halftimes. You don't have much time to rest whatsoever. There's no locker room in this gym. You were sitting on the bench for about 2 or 3 minutes, then going right back on the court to warm up. So I'd say the fatigue factor sets in right about now, maybe start of the fourth quarter.
Now, I even saw some Coach Schoen players not even go to the bench, just right away getting shots up.
Yeah.
Just wanting to stay warm.
Mm-hmm.
Three-pointer, Tyreek Duran gets the 3 to go. Back down the court, AJ English for Coach Tone.
If you had to decide right now for the player of the game, would you go AJ English or Eli Kane right now?
It's a hard choice because one side, AJ English.
He just made a great play with that pass.
He did. For him, things look. It looks hard for him.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way. He's really working for it.
Yeah.
But Eli Kane just looks effortless.
Yeah.
He has such a weird juxtaposition between both players.
I think right now it's definitely a toss-up. We're gonna have to see in this final quarter who can put on more of a show, Kane or English. But right now, I'm leaning Kane. Pittman blocked from behind. Foul called though.
In my opinion, I'm leaning English just because I feel like
the tough shot making. Yeah.
And he was the one that really got the momentum going for Coach Tone.
Yeah, I think that corner 3 is putting him ahead right now. Maybe that corner 3 when he was about to fall out of bounds and he skied that in. That takes a lot of skill, guys. I mean, not anybody can make that shot. So, yeah, English might have himself a post-game interview after this one.
Yeah, and again, our post-game interviews being conducted by the great Morgan Alston.
Got a 3-man crew for each of these games. Next game is also going to have another rotation of the 3-man. I believe Ben, who was on the first game, is also going to be on the third game. But everybody getting a taste of the Brotherly Love Pro-Am on the SFBN broadcast tonight. Definitely excited to be here.
It's a really fun night. Really excited being an SFBN crew member tonight.
Yep.
And you hear the coach saying, make him shoot, and he does take it, and he misses it. Down the court, Coach Tone. Oh, and there's your man, the Kentucky commit, showing off that freakish athleticism. And here's a replay on that. You see it's miss.
Seem to be, Blue Magic wants a timeout right now. No timeout called. We haven't seen a timeout yet in this game. There are about 4 in the first one, but none yet tonight.
I guess the coaches figure they don't want anyone to kind of get cold. Just want to keep them in rhythm. And an easy rebound for Josh Blayman.
Just an unfortunate play for the Blue Magic. AJ English takes a really ill-advised shot, and they end up getting the offensive rebound. That's definitely a foul. That's an N1. Going the other way for Blue Magic.
Yeah, nice take. A nice take by DJ Newbill. And it kind of looked like AJ English was trying to look like maybe not create any contact there, trying to just lean out of his way. But DJ Newbill embraces the contact, forces the foul, and will go to the line shooting 1 and gets the and 1 to go.
Yeah, the Blue Magic, they're definitely not where they wanted to be after halftime. Only they're down 7 more points than they were at half. Make that 6. Down 19, about to go into the fourth quarter. They're definitely going to have to get something going.
And another foul back down this court. Fouled on Tyreek Duran.
Nate Pittman again, loving to get to the rim continuously, has been his go-to.
And you just see it here. Uses the screen, gets the matchup he wants, and just drives to the paint, forces the foul.
Taking his time too.
And misses the free throw though.
Yep. I don't know if I've seen anybody go 2 for 2 tonight.
No, even Eli Kane, he had 3 chances, but missed the first one and made the last 2.
Yeah, we've seen it. I think I've seen 3 guys get fouled on 3-pointers, and nobody's made all 3. And I definitely have noticed nobody's made both tonight. But Pittman gets the second one to go.
They're waning seconds of the third quarter.
Blue Magic would have liked that one to fall.
Yeah, but they go into the down 20. Going into the fourth quarter. And, well, James, you think a comeback is on here?
I think the Blue Magic may have dug themselves too deep of a hole, Greg. I know the target score can make things a little bit competitive, but the Blue Magic might be 0-1 in their to start their season. And Coach Tone Elite is on their way for a 1-0 start in Brotherly Love Pro-Am history.
Yeah, folks, tonight's games are presented by Philly Tropical Treats. And we're going to take a short break here, but we'll be right back for the fourth quarter against Coach Tone versus Blue Magic. Back for the fourth quarter action. And let's see if Blue Magic have anything. If they could pull the rabbit out of the Magic hat here.
Starting off strong, what they should have been doing the entire game is attacking the rim and trying to get foul calls and making free throws. Getting the game a little more slow paced. The fast pace has definitely helped Coach Tone Elite in their transition play, giving AJ English very easy shots. Eli Kane, effortless buckets, like I said earlier.
Yeah, it seems like Coach Tone Elite definitely have the advantage when it comes to guard play here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see, will he go 2 for 2 here, or will the streak continue?
And like we mentioned, quick starts out of each halftime and each quarter break. Not much time being taken. The game's running a little bit over. Third game was supposed to start at 8:30. That's going to be about 40 minutes late. But yeah, people are going to have to get used to that through the scheduling of this Pro-Am. The games should be running a little bit longer than expected.
And you see Eli Kane, nice pass. You see the foul was on Nate Pittman, but you just see the athleticism of LJ Wilson, another monstrous slam.
I think if there's a dunk contest, he has to be in it from what I've seen so far. I mean,
that's not a question.
LJ Wilson is by far the best dunker that I've seen through these first 2 games, and it's like not remotely close.
I may have a commentator's curse right now, but
can he go 2 for 2?
Yep, made the first one. Makes the second one, so he makes both of them.
First 2 for 2 we've seen in this Pro-Am in Philadelphia. Trying to find Khalil Whitney on the back door. Can't get it.
Yeah, I believe a little kick ball by Eli Kane. Eli Kane also with 18 points right now, leading the way.
Scarborough trying a little scoop shot behind the defender. did not work out. It's going back to Coach Tone Elite.
I mean, it seems like Blue Magic is trying anything here.
I think they've already accepted their fate, to be honest.
Yeah, it is likely. Maybe they're just fatigued. Just wanting Eli Kane. Looking to draw the foul, but gets his own rebound. Again, fighting for his points there. Gets it to go. I believe that's 20 now for Eli Kane.
Looks like a carry by Scarborough. Doesn't matter, though. He gets blocked, and it's going the other way.
And there's a foul again, Scarborough. Not happy with the call.
And like we mentioned a few times before, the target score, we're just closing in on that 4-minute mark. The first bucket by the leading team under the 4-minute mark, 8 points will be added, and that is the target score. Don't think that's going to matter this game. Doesn't seem to be looking like it. But nonetheless, a little bit more basketball.
Yeah, we saw in the last game where the leading team almost lost their advantage, and the losing team started to make a comeback in the last game. But I don't think that will be the case in this one, as the lead is just too big that Coach Tone has over Blue Magic. And another foul, Tyreek Duran will go to the line, shooting 2.
Blue Magic kind of stepping away from the 3-point shot as of right now. They've gone to the rim the past 4 or 5 possessions. Like I said, if only they did that earlier in the game.
It seems like they got kind of duped into playing Coach Tone's game there, where it's just living by the 3, and that's not their game. And now I guess it's too little too late to kind of change it up.
Yeah, maybe the coaching has been maybe a little bit of an advantage for Coach Tone Elite. I mean, he's been up and active the entire game. We haven't seen much of the Blue Magic side. Coach Tone Elite's coaching definitely more vocal. Maybe they had a little bit more of a game plan going into this one.
AJ English kind of dunked it off to LJ Wilson, but ball turns it over. A dunk not to be there, and then an easy layup by AJ English. Did have the defender draped all behind him, which was Pierre Forte, but didn't really make any difference.
Yeah. This target score is most definitely not going to matter. That bucket gets it. That bucket gets it to 20-point deficit with 5 minutes to go. Running clock through these 10-minute quarters, even when at the line. I believe it's only stopping clock once it gets under 2 minutes in the second and the fourth quarter.
And we have now AJ English bringing the ball up the court. Another foul there. And at the line for Coach Tone, number 5, Lee Nwako. I'm sorry, Ajari Johnson. I don't know, maybe he took a break, had to rest the vocals.
For folks tuning in online for the stream, there was an MC who was very vocal and honestly pretty hilarious the first game. Hasn't made a presence in this second one. Hopefully he comes out for the nightcapper, but we'll see.
English swishes the 3.
I think English is I think he's locking himself up to get a post-game interview after this one. He should be the player of the game. That makes the score 74-54, though, with 6 points to go for the target score. 6 points away from this thing being over.
If a player isn't interviewed, I would love to hear from the coach and how he got his team up and ready to go here for their first game in the Brotherly Love Pro-Am circuit.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because this game is really all theirs from the get-go.
Yeah.
And they never let go of their lead.
And to be honest, the Coach Tone Elite roster definitely looks a little bit more complete. I know you can do, as a coach, all the game planning you want for Blue Magic, any defensive strategies, even shooting the lights out. But from what I've seen in this second game tonight, it seems like Coach Tone Elite just has a better roster through and through. Like, they just seem like they have a lot more skill. Just a better roster in general, especially English and Kane. They displayed that tonight.
This may not be even the final form of Blue Magic. Maybe they're still ironing out the kinks, and they're at full strength yet.
And
we shall see.
Yeah, and we got to mention for the streams and the people watching, a lot of these rosters are not fully set, and there will be guys coming on to teams throughout the season, and maybe even professional players that are big names to look out for.
Josh Blayman just knocking down the three. Leave now just a point away from the Elam ending.
Yep. Coming in on the closing moments, could this be the final possession? Eli Kane.
Oh, what a way to finish it. LJ Wilson. Showing all, I believe, was this hit above the rim? Let's look at this replay here.
Look at the replay, see if he gets his head above the rim. I have no doubt in my mind that he does. Oh, it's right there.
Right there.
It's
right
inches
there.
away from being at the rim. But a solid second game, I'd say. The vibe of the first night of the Pro-Am being here in Philly has been pretty solid. I like what we saw from that game, Greg.
Yeah, it was a really good game. It was a blowout, but it didn't feel like a blowout.
Not at all. And to be honest, just a very entertaining experience so far. Just watching talented guys go out there and get buckets is like, I'll sit down all day and watch that. So props to Coach Tone Elite for winning their Brotherly Love debut. And props to AJ English and Eli Kane for leading the way.
Yeah, and I feel like another unsung hero, LJ Wilson, really put on a show as well.
Yeah, LJ Wilson, the high flyer, and Eli Kane will be getting the post-game interview.
Yeah, but we're sending it down now to our silent reporter, Morgan Alston, who's there with Eli Kane.
Everyone who has dodged car please return them to the room.
Thanks, guys. You had a phenomenal game tonight. You carried your team. You led the team. What worked well for you guys and for you on the court today?
A few of us, we play runs together, we work out together, so I think we just got a little bit of chemistry. I've been working out with Tone for the last 2-3 years. We work on our game every day, so we're just shooting shots that we shoot every day, and I think our chemistry really helped us.
Going on to that, how is your chemistry and your energy with your teammates so far?
I think it's been great. Like I said, we almost practice every day together, work out together, push each other every day. So it feels good to be on the same side for once, finally. So.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, for sure.
Back to you guys.
That maybe gives us a clue as to why they were so dominant here. They've really been working together, so they had that chemistry ironed out already going into this game.
Props to them for getting ready for their debut. They definitely didn't want to lay an egg in front of the new Philadelphia crowd for this Pro-Am. 1-0 for Coach Tone Elite, and Blue Magic falls to 0-1. We'll see if they can improve throughout the season. I'm sure they will. Maybe they'll pick up a few guys, iron out the kinks like you said, Greg. But a solid game too.
Yeah, I think that will wrap it up for me. So I was Greg Starks. Here my fantastic color commentator, James Urban. And we'll step away on SFBN, but we come right back for the last game of the night here on the Brotherly Love Pro-Am circuit.
Our third and final game here today from Benjamin Franklin High School here in the city of brotherly love is between Rec 6 and Team Original. This game is sponsored by Philly's Tropical Treats. Philly's Tropical Treats is the sponsor for all these 3 games tonight here for the Brotherly Love Pro-Am opening night. Ben Hoyt here, Xavier Johnson, and we've got a great main event here tonight. So Xavier, do you want to give us the tail of the tape for today's game?
We got Rec 6 black versus Team Original, and they are in the red. Hopefully it'll be a good matchup today, a lot better than the second one, hopefully.
One of the players I want to spotlight early is Penn State's Mike Watkins. He is a local Philadelphia player out of Roman Catholic High School. Big dude. How do you think he's going to impact today's game?
I think he's definitely going to tear it up in the paint. As you saw in the warm-ups, he can also shoot from a distance as well. Got long range, and hopefully he'll do well on that defensive end as well.
So this is the first time they've played in Philadelphia in the 3 years. First 2 years were in Camden, New Jersey, Camden High School. You know, what does this move mean for the Brotherly Pro-Am League?
It's showing that it's trying to broadcast itself outside of PA. I would say it's doing more branding itself, bringing more attention to areas outside of PA and in Philly that, you know, this is a place to be to play summer basketball.
Absolutely. We've got a great tail of the tape here tonight between Rec 6 and Team Original. We're going to take a short break, but we'll be back right before tip-off. Pre-game festivities just wrapping up here for our main event of the evening between Rex G and Team Original. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to SFBN. This game is sponsored by Philly's Tropical Treats. Ben Hoyt here, Xavier Johnson. Any final thoughts before we get underway?
No, nothing really. I'm just excited to watch some good basketball tonight. You know, hopefully a lot of high energy and good offense and defense from both sides.
Mike Watkins will take the tip for Brotherly Love. He is a Roman Catholic alumni as well as a Penn State alumni, as we mentioned earlier. He will be manning the middle tonight for Rex G. And then for Team Original, it looks like it's going to be number 4, Luke Lundy, in the middle for the tip-off. Final checks, whistle blows, and we are underway for our main event in Philly. Team Original wins the ball. Quick pass to the left wing. Quick move to his right. Floater up and good.
Nice quick basket to start off for Team Original.
Now to the right wing. Driving along the baseline. Foul is called. First foul call today on Rex 6.
Najee Marshall with the quick bucket to start off the first part of the game.
Najee Marshall has our first 2 points here in our main event. Pass to Watkins in the corner. He has a huge size advantage off the side of the backboard. That was nowhere close. Watkins throws it down, two-handed jam, and Rex 6 is on the board in this game.
Mike Watkins, a big body. As you see, he got his own rebound. It was a nice putback dunk. No one was in his way. Wanted to challenge that.
They were looking for Mike Warren in the middle. Kickball violation. It'll be Team Original ball. Here's Prentice Hub for 3, a Notre Dame legend. In and out, no good. Top of the arc. Try to set a pick. Find space, looking inside, up and good. Rex 6 now leads this game 4-2. 8:26 left on the clock. Looking for the alley-oop, up and in. What an alley-oop. Jabri Faulkner throws it down for Team Original.
That was a quick response by Team Original right there with a nice alley-oop to send a message to Rex 6.
Deshaun Minnis with the ball. Dribbles with his left. Finds a teammate. That's Watkins. Spin move. Turnaround jumper, air ball. They get the rebound, and that is up and good for Quadir Walton.
That was a good look by Mike Watkins. It looks like he's going to be trying to do that all day. Man up in the post and muscle everybody up. Hopefully he can start making some of those shots.
Splash from Najee Marshall. He hits a 3. 7-6. Back and forth of the seesaw of a game.
Much faster pace than the game before this, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Air ball followed up by a putback by Quadir Walton. Here comes Team Original. Warren looks for a teammate. He finds Jabri Faulkner. Faulkner looks inside for a pass. 3 is up, way wide. Feels like we have more air balls than buckets, if you know what I mean.
You know, just the first game, first couple minute jitters, you know. Hopefully it'll turn around for more high scoring.
Deshaun Minnis with a burst of speeds, bursts into the lane, and gets it right off the glass.
Nice coast-to-coast layup by Deshaun Minnis.
Sam A. He'll take a contested 3. That's way strong.
This pace is a lot faster than the last game, which hopefully will be an exciting game right here.
The rebound was pulled down by Tracy Carter. He kicks it to the outside. He'll drive to the free throw line. Back out. Here's a 3. No good. That's pulled down by Quadir Walton. Mid-range jumper does not fall. Quadir Walton gets it again. Walton with the floater and very soft hands putting it in the hoop.
Quadir Walton with 2 own personal rebounds right there to make that shot. He's going to be their board man the whole game, hopefully.
Shooting foul. Watkins landed on top of him as he was done shooting. So we'll have 2 at the line as we take a look at our instant replay. What do you see here, Xavier?
Well, I see a lot of good back and forth pacing, nice couple shots from both teams, and a lot of good rebounds from Kadir Walton. He's definitely going to be a key factor in this if they want to win this game.
Najee Marshall at the line. He will shoot 2, try to get Team Original back into this game. First free throw is up and good. 5:46 and ticking.
Yeah, Najee Marshall seems like he's going to be the aggressor for Team Original this game.
Marshall will put up his second and is good. It is a single possession ball game. 12-9, 5:34 left on the clock in this first quarter. Here's Tracy Carter. Dumps it off to a teammate, Deshaun Minnis. Loses the ball. Here comes a fast break for Team Original. And a foul on the play.
That was Prentice Hub right there with the foul.
Good tough foul, though, to prevent the basket. It'll be an on-the-floor foul. So Team Original will get the ball back right on the sideline. 4:56 and counting. Low scoring so far in this first quarter.
Yeah, but a lot of more energy. You know, I feel like these look like two good teams right here. They just got to get a rhythm going right here. Both very athletic, both very pass-based and aggressive. Let's see what they can do.
How about a 3? No good. That was Sam A. Taking down the corner, Deshaun Minnis on the left wing. He dumps it off to a teammate. Kadir Walton, up and one.
And one.
Kadir Walton showing the strength and athleticism to get that one to go. Here's our replay.
That was a tough basket with Kadir Walton. You see he got held, pulled down, and he still made the shot.
So Kadir Walton will have one more at the line to extend this to 15-9. Clock still ticking, 4:08 left to go. Walton, perfect. Nothing but net.
Already has himself a good number of rebounds too this game, which would be very crucial if Team Rex Black wants to get a win.
Luke Lundy on the right wing. Lundy pulls up from deep. Splash. What a shot by Luke Lundy.
Right in his face too. Nice 3.
You're right. That was absolutely contested. Here's Tywan McKee. Back to Walton. Post move. Foul is called late.
That's going to be a good battle by Kadir Walton right there.
So Kadir Walton again to the line. We take a look at our instant replay here. Nice tough post move by Kadir Walton.
As him and Jabri Faulkner are going to be going back and forth this whole game.
Walton. That one short off the front rim. So Khalid Gates will come in for Team Original off a sub. He'll take out Sam A.
Yeah, I was surprised he wasn't that aggressive so far in this first half. I was expecting 24 to do more right now.
Second free throw is up, and he misses both. Pulled in by Najee Marshall. Here comes Team Original. Najee Marshall pulls up for 3, way short, and that will hit a fan.
I thought that was going to be a foul there, but the ref didn't see that right there.
You think there was contact on the play?
I thought there was a little bit of contact. Obviously, they want to let the boys play, but I wouldn't have been surprised if the ref called that.
2-on-1 situation here. Alley-oop, and another throwdown by Jabri Faulkner. He has 2 of those tonight.
Second alley-oop dunk right there with a nice pass by Prentice Hub, too. Nice alley-oop.
Tywan McKee brings it up for Rec 6. Pick set by Walton. How about a 3 off short on the rim? Here comes Khalid Gates. Left corner. Driving the baseline. Passing through traffic. Lost the ball. Foul's called.
It'll be Rec 6 ball right now with the passing.
The foul's going to be on Jabri Faulkner. That's his first of the game. So we'll resume play from the sideline as we get a couple subs in here. Mike Watkins checks back into the game for Kadir Walton, who has had a heck of a first quarter.
Yeah, let's see if Mike Watkins can add to that. 2 big men doing their thing right here.
Tracy Carter. Moves to his right. He finds Jameer Hanner. Hanner moves his foot, traveling violation. Team original ball and a super close first quarter. 15-14, 57.4 left to go on the clock.
Yeah, Hanner was trying to do a post-up spin move, but you got a little off balance with the double dribble. Now it's Team Original's ball.
Najee Marshall slows down the game, hoping to get the last shot. Marshall tries to shift off a defender. Marshall in the lane, contact, and the foul.
Yeah, tough bucket again by Najee Marshall. Couldn't fall through, but there was a nice couple crossovers he had right there.
Xavier, what do you think of this replay?
You know, he was trying to make him dance a little bit. You know, took too long, I say, but it was a good shot, a little contested. And he got the foul, though, so now he's going to try to shoot 2 for the free throw line.
From the stripe, first one's good for Najee Marshall.
Yeah, like I said before, Najee's been definitely Team Original's aggressor this game, and he needs to bring that the whole rest of the game if they want to win this.
Team Original now has the lead, 16-15, about 30 seconds left to go in our first quarter. Pass inside, Watkins, turnaround jumper, way off.
Yeah, Watkins been a little quiet this game. You know, hopefully he can turn it up because they need that.
Marshall speeds down the lane, gets the quick bucket. 15 seconds left to go, 18-15. Team Original leads. 10 seconds on the clock. Here's Carter. Now down to 5. Carter needs to find a shot quickly. And it looks like he's on the line, so it'll be Team Original ball, and that'll be it for our first quarter. Your score, Team Original 18, Rec 6 15. You're listening to Brotherly Love Pro-Am Basketball on SFBN. Welcome back to Brotherly Love Pro-Am opening night, our third and final game between Rec 6, Team Original. Start of the second quarter, Team Original leads by 3. This game is sponsored by Philly's Tropical Treats. All our games tonight are sponsored by Philly's Tropical Treats. Xavier, what do you think of our first quarter?
Close game, a lot more energy. Like I said, over the second game, a lot of athleticism. Both these players just need to find their shot. I think that players to watch this game are Najee Marshall and Cartier Walton.
He's all alone in the paint, and he will throw it down. Jameer Hanner gets the bucket to go. 1-point game. How about a shot from deep, way long. Rebounded by Mike Watkins. Football pass to the left wing. 3 is up. 3 is good by Tyreek Riddick. 9:19 left to go. It is 20-18, 2-point game. Khalid Gates may get it to go. So it is a 21-20 game, 9:06 left to go.
Team Original with a nice response with the back-to-back threes right there.
How about another 3, another response. No good, way wide. Marshall with his left. Way short, hits front rim. Watkins, 4-on-1. And they're going to get an easy layup there from Deshaun Minnis.
Now, I don't know what happened with Team Original right there, but they did not come back on defense.
Najee Marshall for 3. A super sloppy start for both teams in this second quarter.
Yeah, both teams getting lackadaisical right here. They both need to get back on defense and not cherry pick.
Mike Warren getting a little too handsy there. Gets a foul called against him. .807 left to go in the second quarter. Rec 6 inbounds the ball. Lundy for 3. And the putback by Mike Watkins.
Mike Watkins finally got on the scoreboard there with a nice putback dunk to put them up.
Very athletic finish from Mike Watkins, 24-21, 7:44 left to go. Mike Warren.
Yeah, I thought that was a foul right there.
And it looks like it's going to be a turnover against Team Original. Deep pass there. Gently with it, Deshaun Minnis. Deshaun gets it to go, 26-21, 7:20 left to go in the second quarter. Najee Marshall, top of the arc, swings to his right, that's Khalid Gates. Gates steps back, tries to reset. Gates, tough defense by Rec 6. 3 ball is up, 3 ball is perfect. Jabri Faulkner with the deep one.
That was a nice three right there by Jabri Faulkner. He had 2 earlier today too.
Minnis sauces him up, no good on the 3. Would have been a highlight play there if he made it.
A lot of action on both teams right there. Hopefully they don't both get in foul trouble too, but good trade-off threes from Team Original and Rec 6.
So Sam A is coming back into the game for Team Original. And they'll take out Khalid Gates. Inbound on the baseline. Quick pass there to Luke Lundy, who changed jersey numbers during the end of the quarter. Mike Watkins draws the contact, and he'll go to the stripe for 2. Xander, what do you see from Mike Watkins here on this incredibly athletic play?
It's a lot of good passing right here. You know, pass to Watkins, and just nice put up in the laid it in right there. Got the rebound. Didn't go in though, but now he was on the free throw line.
Again, as we stated before the game, Mike Watkins from the Philly area, went to Roman Catholic, and then played for the Penn State Nittany Lions, especially during their good year, the COVID year, where unfortunately the tournament did not happen, but he was a big piece of that team. 28-24, 5:25 left to go in the second quarter. 3 ball up, hits the side of the backboard. Nowhere even close. McKee. Pick set by Watkins. Taiwan McKee with the left. Shot up. Shot good by Tyreek Riddick.
Tyreek Riddick, that's the second 3 of this game. Starting to feel himself a little bit. Get that swagger.
Sam A in the post. Has some room. And an easy layup there for Team Original. Back to a 4-point game.
Nice layup by Sam A. I did think he got fouled right there, but good play. Nice easy lay-in.
Lundy loses the ball. Great strip by Jamie Jenkins. Up and good from Sam A, who takes his momentum into the grandstand.
Yeah, I saw he looked like he was about to do a dunk, but then he contemplated, took too long in the air and laid it up.
Got a 2-point game here between Rec 6 and Team Original. 30-28. Definitely a change of pace, from last game. We're going to take a short timeout. This game is sponsored by Philly's Tropical Treats. You're listening to Brotherly Love Pro-Am Basketball on SFBN. Right out of the timeout, 4:13 left to go in our half of our main event. 30-28, Ben Hoyt here on play-by-play. My color analyst, Xavier Johnson, as Team Rex will inbound the ball on the baseline, pardon me. Goes out of play off Team Original. Rex 6 will get the ball back. Deep pass there for Lundy. Takes his time, sets up a shot, no good. How about another shot from Lundy? This one falls.
Had to double it back, make that second shot.
Great shot from Luke Lundy to start off this quarter. Mike Warren, how about a response? A little bit long. Pass there to Tyreek Riddick, and he is stuffed. Great block there from Mike Warren. Let's take a look at our instant replay.
Yeah, you see Tyreek Riddick with the rebound, and he gets the ball. You think it's gonna be a nice, easy layup, but no, with the put back block right there, chase down right there.
That'll be
never give up on your defense either, guys.
Absolutely. That is off Rec 6, so we'll go to Team Original. Marshall. The Xavier alum misses the floater. He's now with the New Orleans Pelicans organization.
He's doing pretty well for himself, averaging 9 points per game too, and 10 rebounds.
Foul is called on Team Original, and it'll be on Sam A.
Hopefully not, you can convince Zion to stay, you know what I'm saying, this year.
That's going to be a challenge, wouldn't you think?
Yeah.
But we'll see how it goes. Najee Marshall, right in front of our screen, will, again, a New Orleans Pelicans player.
Not every day you get to see NBA players up here in the pro-ams.
Nope, and if you continue watching throughout the summer, you'll definitely see some more NBA players.
Especially a lot of former D1 college basketball players as well.
Absolutely. First one goes, so it's 34-28. 2:18 left to go on the clock of our second quarter.
Prentice Hub's from Notre Dame, right?
Prentice Hub is from Notre Dame, that's correct.
So we got two D1 players right there.
Floater up, a little bit too much. Pulled down by Mike Watkins. Watkins dishes it off to McKee. Back inside, Lundy, a little bit too strong.
Yeah, I would say a little bit too strong on the reverse layup right there. Could have floated in a lot lighter, would have made that.
Sam A. Out to Faulkner. Drains the three from the top of the arc.
Brian Faulkner's definitely feeling himself this game. I think he has 4 threes already.
Back to a single possession game. 34-31. How about a response? No good. Off the front rim.
Nice rebound by Mike Warren.
Sam A. takes it from way deep. He made that look easy.
Team Original starting to feel themselves right now, bringing the energy.
Not only that, this game is tied.
It is, and you wouldn't think it's tied with how many back-to-back points they have. Hopefully Rec 6 can slow it down a little bit and put it in their favor.
108 in the post. What a move by Quadir Walton.
Quadir was definitely turning up in the first quarter. Let's see what he can do in the second half. You know, he didn't get as many minutes this quarter, but first quarter he definitely did made a big impact with those rebounds and turnaround layups right there.
Here comes a free lane to the basket for Sam A.
It looked like he's about to try to do a fancy dunk, but you know, it got too far in front of him, so he had to lay it up.
33 seconds on the clock, 36 apiece. Three, good by Tyreek Riddick. That's his third.
Tyreek Riddick's definitely their three-ball man for Rec 6.
So a huge three makes it 39-36. Rec 6 gets the ball back. 2-on-2. Watkins throws it down with a two-handed slam.
What a nice save by Tyreek Riddick right there, and a nice pass to Mike Watkins with the easy two-hand jam right before the end of the half.
The clock hits zeros, and our score is Rec 6 41, Team Original 36. Before we go to half, let's send it down to our sideline reporter, Greta Schustak. Greta? We'll get it to her in a minute. And here we go. Greta Schustak, take it away.
Thanks, Ben. I'm Greta Schustak here today with SFBN, here with the coach of Team Original. You guys are coming all the way from DC. What do you plan on showing Philly that you can do?
We come over to take over the title, man. We come to show the brotherly love that we, from the nation's capital, are bringing brotherly love competition here, and we come to win.
What does the team have to do in the second half to secure a win?
Just get stops. Just get stops. I don't think the offense is really bad for us. Just need to get a couple of stops and get the buckets. That's all.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Greta. So we are heading into our half of our main event, 41-36, Rec 6 leads. You're listening to Brotherly Love Pro-Am Summer League Basketball on SFBN. 1 half to go on night number 1 here in the city of brotherly love. 41-36, Rec 6 leads Team Original. This broadcast is sponsored by Philly's Tropical Treats. Opening night has been phenomenal so far. Great atmosphere here from Benjamin Franklin High School in Philly. And Xavier, what are your second half thoughts?
I feel like Team Red just needs to keep their confidence going. You know, they are down by 5 against Rec 6, but they were making a couple shots. You know, Jabri Faulkner was definitely turning up with the threes, and Najee Marshall was doing his thing all over the place, shooting, driving to the paint. But if Quadir Walton, you know, can do what he's doing best and stay in the post and post up, rebound, shoot his shots, then Rec 6 probably gonna get the win.
So just to go over some first half stats, as you mentioned, Najee Marshall, he has 11 points on the board. Jabri Faulkner has 13, Sam A with 9. And then for Rec 6, Mike Watkins, the Penn State product, with 8. Tyreek Riddick with 8. And then Quadir Walton, who you mentioned earlier, has 11 points entering the second half. So we're back underway here from Philly. Here's Tracy Carter. Carter moves to his left, passes from the wing, into the post. Walton looking for 13, and he'll have the opportunity to earn it at the line.
Walton already starting off being the aggressor, doing his post up. You know, he didn't make the shot, but he did get the foul, and already going to shoot for 2.
For Quadir Walton, as we take a look on our replay, that's a sweet spot right there in the post. He's gotten the majority of his points from there.
Yeah, you know what he likes to do? He likes to feel around the basket. He doesn't like just to post up on one specific side. He likes to travel all around and, you know, find what his best shot is, his sweet spot. Normally with the nice right hook right there.
Quadir Walton makes his first. Seconds up and good. So we got a 43-36 game. Rec 6 pulling away early.
Let's see what Team Original can do to respond right here.
Pass to the wing. That's Jabri Faulkner. He loses the ball, but it's going to stay with Team Original.
Jabri Faulkner, he's about to get busy right there.
Faulkner. Pass toward half court. Najee Marshall, contested 3. Air ball. Mike Watkins, throw it down with contest. No good. Hits back rim. So here comes Team Original. Turnaround jumper, no good. Jabri Faulkner tried to jam it home. That's also no good. Stolen by Sam A. Sam A, how about a 3? Perfect.
Great response by Team Original. Sam A with a nice pull-up shot after getting the steal right there. Slow down the tempo. Good way to start off the second half right there. See if they can catch back up.
Sam A now has double digits in this game. Air ball there from Tracy Carter, pardon me. Alley-oop to Faulkner. And man, we're just used to seeing that play now. He's done it so much tonight.
This is alley-oop number 3 for him already. You don't see NBA players get that many alley-oops already in one game. He's just flying through right there.
And that just speaks on how athletic Jabri Faulkner really is.
Very athletic.
Whistles blow, foul is called.
And for anyone who's not here, he isn't jumping from right by the rim. He's jumping from a good distance right there and floating.
The foul is going to be on Najee Marshall from the New Orleans Pelicans. Also went to Xavier to play college ball. So inbound right by the bench. Quadir Walton in his sweet spot by the post. Takes it by the baseline, up and under. That is perfect basketball from Quadir Walton.
Doing told you that right hook he's doing. Posting up all over, doing the turnaround underneath too, and going around people.
Marshall at the baseline draws the foul. And we'll see if he goes to the line. It looks like he will as we take a look at our instant replay.
Yeah, as you see right there, see Najee Marshall go to the basket and get the nice foul. Now he's shooting for 2.
Mike Watkins, was visibly displeased at that call. Second one's good, so we now have a 2-point ball game. A basket can tie it.
Watkins felt like he D'd him up right there, you know, all ball.
Walton toward the baseline. Ball's loose, and Team Original has it. Can they tie it up? Marshall. It's a quick pass to Jamie Jenkins, and it's going the other way. So bringing the ball up is Carter. Remember, our fourth quarter of tonight's game will have an Elam ending. As you saw with the first two, we'll explain that when the time comes. But first, a three-point by Carter, no good. Put back by Quadir Walton.
Who else but Quadir Walton? Nice rebound. That's been doing all game.
Marshall looked for the 4-point play there. Doesn't make it, so he'll have 3 at the line. So as you can see, quick inbound on the ball. And then Marshall doing a great job drawing the contact.
Yeah, almost made it. Almost got a 4-shot point basket right there.
So Marshall, his first one up, and that's perfect. Can't get any better than that.
Yeah. Nothing but net.
For 45. Up and in. So one more for 46. As a sub will come in for Rec 6. It'll be Taiwan McKee, and he'll come in for Tracy Carter.
Hopefully Marshall can make this and they'll only be down by 1 against Rec 6.
One-point game. 4:30 in the third. 47-46. With a head of steam comes Deshaun Minnis, and a great answer from Rec 6.
That was a very aggressive shot. He went straight to the basket, powered right through with a nice aggressive layup. Good statement to make against Team Original right here.
Marshall for 3. Just hits front rim, no good. Back to the center of the paint. They kick it out to the wing for 3. Another front rim shot for Team Original. Here comes a throwdown for Deshaun Minnis. He drives it home. How about a 3? Good by Tyreek Riddick. Timeout, Team Original. What a play, what a sequence for Rec 6.
Yeah, Deshaun Minnis went for that dunk, but it didn't go in. And then, of course, Tyreek Riddick with the 3 right there. This is his 4th 3 of the game right here. He is definitely feeling himself from range. And he's also their best 3-point shooter on Rec 6.
We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back from SFBN. This gym is electric after a great sequence from Rec 6. A big 3 from Tyreek Riddick. Welcome back. Ben Hoyt here with Xavier Johnson. And what do you make of that sequence that we just witnessed?
Man, well, first off, let's give Deshaun Minnis credit. First, he made his first shot, then got a steal, was going to go for a 2-hand dunk. It did bounce off, but then Tyreek Riddick with a nice 3. All he's doing is bringing center to it. This second shot, not quite in. But another putback by Mike Watkins right there.
Mike Watkins did everything on defense there on that sequence. A block and a great dunk to finish it off on offense. 54-46, 3:16 left to go. 3 ball, offline. Pass to center. Sam A for 3 from the corner. He makes that look simple.
Sam A with a nice 3-point shot. Nothing but net too. He's a very calm basketball player too. Not too aggressive, just going with the flow. Doing as he do, score points, pass. Very good team player, as you see.
3 for Team Original. Foul is called off the contact by Mike Watkins, and he cannot believe it.
And Jermaine Jenkins with the 3-point shot now. Gonna take 3 free throw shots because he got fouled for hitting the three.
Yep, Watkins just nudges the shoulder into him. That's the correct foul call made by our official tonight. First one, though, missed by Jamie Jenkins.
And that's not a shot you want to miss right there. When you have 3 opportunities to hit it free throws, you want to make all 3.
Second one falls.
Team Original got to find a way to get back into this. This is another opportunity. If he made all 3, it would put them only down by 2 against Rec 6.
Second one up, or third one up, pardon, and that is good. 56-51, a 4-point ball game. Rec 6 from the wing. Into the post to Quadir Walton. Walton using his athleticism. Second attempt put back from Watkins. Doesn't fall. 2-point jumper foot was on the line, and that is good by Deshaun Minnis.
Deshaun Minnis, nice crossover pull-up shot right there. Put them up 58-51.
Sam A loses control, but Jamie Jenkins regains it for Team Original. Ball's loose. Mad scramble for the ball. Lundy has it and draws the contact for the foul.
Rec 6 finally getting the foul that they've been wanting this whole game.
So we'll take a look at the instant replay.
Number 15, Luke Lundy, going for the drive, and he got fouled right there. Now he's going to take 2 free throw shots.
You're absolutely right. 2 at the line here from Luke Lundy.
This game has been very aggressive, would you not say?
It has been a very up-tempo, aggressive game. I would have to agree with you there. First free throw up, and it's good.
One thing I do like is that I feel like the ref is letting them play. Now, obviously, both teams want to get their fouls, especially on a lot of aggressive plays. But for the fans, this is what they want. Nice back and forth, electric basketball game, letting them be physical, not calling too many fouls. A lot of good energy out here tonight.
Absolutely, not inserting yourself into the game. I agree. 60-51, less than a minute to play here in the third. Faulkner doesn't get it to go.
If Faulkner made that, this place would have been going crazy right now.
Taiwan McKee trapped. And it looks like it's going to be Team Original ball. Bringing it up is Najee Marshall. Marshall to the wing. Post up. Double cover. Shot. Front rim. No good. Oh, what a slam. That almost brought down the basket. What a great jam by Luke Lundy.
Luke Lundy with the emphatic dunk right there.
You may have to fix the hoop after this game. Wow, he almost brought that down.
That rim was shaking right there. It was almost as Shaq was in here.
So inbound from the baseline, 16 seconds left to go. Here's Jenkins in the corner, creates space, and that's a great block. That's Taiwan McKee there with the rejection.
Taiwan McKee with the great defense right there on Jamie Jenkins. Wasn't too aggressive going for the foul either.
Marshall in the post. Creates his own space. And they're going to call a blocking foul. 2 seconds left to go. It looks like Marshall will have free throws.
Good call on the ref right there. Good awareness by Najee Marshall, noticing the double team. Took the opportunity to be aggressive and get the foul drawn on him.
Marshall around the rim and out.
Team Originals were hurting themselves for not making these free throws.
Now they're going to want that one back, Xavier. Second one's perfect. 1.4 left to go. 10-point game. Last second prayer offline. So we are through 3. We got 1 more quarter to go at night 1 of season 3 of the Brotherly Love Pro-Am Summer League. This game is sponsored by Philly's Tropical Treats. We'll be right back on SFBN. Don't go anywhere. Last quarter here from Benjamin Franklin High School for night number 1 of the Brotherly Love Pro-Am League. Ben Hoyt here, Xavier Johnson here on SFBN. This game is sponsored by Philly's Tropical Treats. Xavier, final quarter of action, Rec 6 is up 10. What are we thinking here?
I think that Team Original has to make the free throw shots. You know, they are getting the right calls. Najee Marshall is a great basketball player. He's noticing the double team, noticing the passes, posting up and finishing. But what they got to do is make their free throws, or they will not beat Rec 6. Because Rec 6 has too much momentum, especially when they get Tyreek Riddick going with those threes.
Tyreek Riddick, as you mentioned, now has 11. He's hit double digits on the game. So we inbound and we're back underway from Philly. Marshall up, and he again will go to the charity stripe.
See if he can make both shots right here.
Take a look at our amazing instant replay.
Dribbling up court. Nice post up. Goes for the aggressive shot, doesn't fall short. Makes one shot right here.
Najee Marshall makes one, so it is now 62-53. Now back to 54. 62-54, 9:20 left to go. Remember, under 4 minutes we have our Elam ending. So whoever is leading, add 8 to that score, and that is our target score for the rest of the game. Baby floater, no good. And a fast break foul on Rec 6. Again on Mike Watkins. He could be getting in foul trouble very soon.
Yeah, that definitely would hurt Rec 6 right here if Mike Watkins got into foul trouble, because they've been doing really well with Quadair Walton and Mike Watkins, both big men on the court at the same time.
Great basket off the glass by Mike Warren. 8:40 on the clock. Couldn't finish. And this time, a foul by Najee Marshall. And the Team Original bench is less than pleased.
Quadair Walton got 2 back-to-back rebounds on him. You can't let him keep going. He is definitely their leading rebounder for Rec 6, and he's obviously their best player so far in this game. Would you not agree?
Absolutely. He almost airballed a free throw there.
Missed that one. Didn't look pretty.
Wow. Quadair Walton really needs to get his act together for the second.
Hey, but that's the best thing that could have happened to Team Original right there. Them not making their free throws if they're not going to make theirs.
That one's long. Walton will get his own rebound. Kicks out to the wing. And a beautiful finish by Deshaun Minnis.
Easy layup right there by Deshaun Minnis. Great rebound again by Quadair Walton, noticing his open player so he could easily drive to the basket with a nice layup.
Marshall with the left. Couldn't get it.
Marshall got to make that shot right there.
Minnis with a full head of steam into the paint. Tries to dish it to Watkins. Loses control. And it will stay with Rec 6.
Team Original has to be a little more aggressive on the defensive end so they can get the ball back.
Watkins, one-on-one, post-up move. Just couldn't get it to fall. Looking for an alley-oop. This time, it's unsuccessful.
Not quite this time, you know. But it's okay to be 3 for 4 on alley-oops this game. I wouldn't complain.
They're all strong alley-oops, too. They were terrific. Deshaun Minnis on the right wing. Hesitates. Makes a move to the paint. Great move by Deshaun Minnis to put his defender on skates.
Deshaun Minnis told Jabri Falk, let me have this dance.
Marshall. Quick finish in the paint.
Marshall, a great response right there. Straight to the lane and a nice lay-in.
66-58. 6:11 left to go. This arena is becoming an electric factory. Deshaun Minnis with the floater around the rim and in. 5:56 left to go. Here comes Team Original. Jenkins up, follow-up attempt by Warren, and we are back to a 68-58 game.
Nice rebound by Warren right there.
Pardon me, 68-60, now back to 8. 5:43 left to go. Carter, Watkins loses the ball. Team Original has it. 3-on-2. Marshall takes it himself and draws the call.
And Mike Watkins has not been doing that well this game. He's definitely had bad ball control, been a little lackadaisical and slow on the offensive side, especially defense right there.
Got a quick timeout after this instant replay, so we'll go to break, but don't go anywhere. This is a close one heading into our Elam ending here on SFBN.
Out of nowhere.
68-60, 5:24 left to go. Again, this game is sponsored by Philly's Tropical Treats. Ben Hoyt here with Xavier Johnson here from Benjamin Franklin High School on North Broad Street in Philadelphia. You have free throws on the way from Najee Marshall, who's had a terrific game so far, Xavier.
Yes, he has. Been scoring from all ends of the court. Definitely his favorite thing he's been doing is his post-up game. Nice short dribbles, quick turnaround over everyone's head.
Marshall with his second. Both nothing but net free throws. 68-62. It's a two-possession game here in Philly. Minnis. A lot of contact going on in the paint. Minnis airballs it. Follow up from Mike Watkins trying to gather the ball. Mad scramble for the ball. Bodies flying. And Team Original comes up with it. Marshall. Quick dribble to his left. Kick to the wing. For three. Little bit long. Rebounded by Deshaun Minnis. Minnis with a full head of steam. Into the paint. Drills the contact and gets the call.
Minnis has been very aggressive this fourth quarter. Nice drive to the basket, get the easy foul. But like I said earlier, Mike Watkins has had very bad ball control, been losing the ball every time he gets rebounded. He needs to start staying a little more focused and energized so he can help his team out and keep this win.
Checking in for Team Original will be Sam A. And then Prentice Hub. Again, Prentice, a legend at Notre Dame for the Fighting Irish. First one up and good from Minnis.
I don't need to work out, I'm just better than you.
So next stoppage, we will have our Elam ending. We'll see what our target score to reach is. Second one's no good. Whistle blows. And Elam ending is coming up. The game will go up to 77. That is our target score, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, for anyone who doesn't understand, can you explain what an Elam ending is?
Yep. Oh, but first, a great jam by Najee Marshall. So, our Elam ending, whoever's leading, adds 7 to the score. And we have our Elam ending. So the game is to 77. And that's another turnover. Team Original could get back into this game here. Marshall. ISO. Spin move. Double covered.
Good play. Nice pass.
A little bit of a give and go there.
Yeah, start resetting right there for ISO.
Marshall, deep three. Little too much juice on that one. Foul is called. And more free throws coming up.
Yeah, the three hasn't been his strong suit tonight. I feel like it'd be better for him to just keep attacking the basket. That's what he's been doing best today.
So it is 69-64. Again, our target score to reach for the night is 77. Huge free throw here.
Gotta make these count.
Yep, can't do any better than that for Jabri Faulkner. Faulkner with his second. That could have been a single possession game if he made it.
Gotta make these free throws, guys.
Mike Watkins takes it coast to coast to the post with the finish. Coast to coast, Mike Watkins.
That was a very clutch basket on Mike Watkins right there. Been very silent this whole game, but that was a great bucket in this time of the game.
3 ball up. 3 ball swings around the rim and out. Marshall tries to take it himself. Again, in and out. Team Original cannot catch a break. How about another 3 ball? Again, off the rim, no good. Rec 6 trying to take advantage. Down the lane, Deshaun Minnis. A little bit of a tough shot there.
Great Euro step move, but couldn't finish through with it.
Team Original wasting no time getting down the court. 3 ball up from Faulkner. And right there is Tyreek Riddick.
Team Original has not been hitting very well on the 3-point shot. Would you agree, Ben?
Again, we are going to 77 as the PA announcer states. Spin move into the paint and one. And this crowd is fired up.
Quadir Walton has been definitely the player of this game.
Wow, let's take a look at this again. Quick pass there.
Riddick pass to him. Nice post up. Doing what he does best is turnaround lay-in right there. Been hitting those all game and no one's been able to stop him. Let's see if he can make both these free throw shots.
That one's no good, so we stay at 73 to 65. Foul on Rec 6.
And who has been able to guard Quadir Walton, Ben?
Especially in the post. Nobody.
Nobody.
If only he could make his free throws.
If only he can make it through the same way. But Quadir Walton's been having his way in the post this whole game.
Now on the other side, this is the guy that's been carrying for Team Original, Najee Marshall.
Marshall and Fulton have been carrying this whole team.
That doesn't help, however, as he misses the first free throw. It stays at 65.
Yeah, they have not been able to make these free throw shots. It's been hurting them a lot.
Marshall grabs his own rebound. Put back attempt by Marshall. Swatted away. Swatted away again by Walton.
None other than Walton.
Deep 3. Got it! Wow, that's a dagger by Tyreek Riddick.
He's their 3-ball man this whole game. What does he have, 4 or 5 3-point shots?
3 balls up, no good. Stripped away by Sam A. Only 1 point left to go till this game is over.
What a shot by Tyreek Riddick. Seems to be hitting the 3-point shots at the perfect times in this game, would you not say? Every time they've all been clutch points.
It didn't look pretty off the release, but it sure went in.
That was definitely a questionable shot right there.
So 2 free throws incoming as our crowd leaves. They know this one is open and shut.
But as they say, a shooter's going to shoot, you know?
We'll have our post-game interview shortly. And then we'll sign off here for the night for night 1 of an amazing Season 3 opener of the Brotherly Love Pro-Am. So they're going to call timeout. We'll take a short break, but don't go anywhere. The ending of this game is next. One point away for Rec 6 clinching their first win in the Brotherly Love Pro-Am in season number 3. Welcome back, Ben Hoyt, Xavier Johnson. And Xavier, this has been a heck of a game, but Rec 6 looking to close the door here.
It has been a game, but Team Original still fighting back.
Backdoor layup up and good by Mike Warren. Team Original playing a full court press.
Very aggressive right
here. Here comes Menace, has some space, ball game. Rec 6 wins their first game this season in the Brotherly Love Pro-Am, 78-68.
What a game we had today, man. How do you feel about the game?
That was a heck of a game. Team Original put up a really good fight, but again, it came down to free throws, right?
Yeah, free throws, especially by your key players, Jabri Faulkner and Najee Marshall, couldn't make them when it counted. And even though Mike Watkins couldn't get his rebound, couldn't get his ball, Quadir Walton turned up this game.
So we'll wait for a minute for Greta Schustack to have our post-game interview. But what are your post-game thoughts here, Xavier?
I felt like I said, it was a good game. Quadir Walton was definitely the player of the game. I feel like a lot of the players on Rec 6 had their time to shine in this whole game, and unfortunately Team Original could only rely on 2 people. You had Tariq Riddick with the threes, Quadir Walton with the post-up, and you had Deshaun Menace with all the great dribbling and driving to the basket, tough layups.
Najee Marshall was definitely a one-man show tonight for Team Original, wouldn't you think, Xavier?
Say that one more time?
Najee Marshall was definitely a one-man show for
He definitely
Team
was.
Original.
Jabri Faulkner had his points, hit some threes, but it didn't last, especially when it needed it. They were hitting too many, and they needed to finish on the post game, and they couldn't do that or make rebounds.
So we're going to send it over for our post-game interview with Grace Schustack. Grace?
Thanks, Ben. How do you think you played today?
Very well, very well. I shot the ball very well.
Yeah, you did. How does it feel to be a Philadelphia native playing for Brotherly Love Pro-Am?
That's really what it's all about. You know what I mean? You know, coming from who I played for last year, which was my semi-pro team, but now I'm back home with my friends who I grew up with playing basketball. So now to play ball with your fellow friends from childhood in the summertime hoops, that's what it's all about.
Right. Back to the roots. Thank you so much. Great game.
Thank you so much, Greta. This has been night number 1 of many good nights to come for Brotherly Love Pro-Am in season number 3. Thank you so much for listening on SFBN. I'm Ben Hoyt. My co-commentator is Xavier Johnson. And we are wrapping things up tonight from Benjamin Franklin High School. The games tonight were sponsored by Philly's Tropical Treats. Again, Xavier Johnson with Ben Hoyt saying so long. Thank you so much for listening.
Have a good night, everybody.